transition?
It's not a swipe. I think it's a collapse. Hold on.
Yeah.
Ah, there it is. That works for me. All right, I'm coming around.
You just did that?
What do you mean?
You just randomly put a transition into transition and nothing?
Yeah, man, I'm just testing it.
Make sure the sound's on.
It's on. I think.
No, we're gonna mime
He
this
was hoping.
one.
Yeah, we're miming. This is
We're
a mime
miming
show.
this one out.
Yeah, hey, Mom, can you see us? I done lost my beers. I need to get a beer. Is that the AC turning on now?
Yeah?
Sounds like the AC.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh.
Sarah, take control of the show.
Well, while I have this minute, I'm gonna say happy birthday to my mom.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Because if I say it any later, she'll probably not be watching. If she's even watching at all.
Keep talking, keep talking. Sorry, guys,
So-
we don't have a designated sound guy tonight, so... Keep talking.
So anyway, your mother might not be watching the show later on?
Well, I doubt at midnight she's gonna be fucking watching us sitting around a bar.
Oh, she could.
I mean, certainly she could.
My mom would.
She
See?
watches other TV. I feel like that's a whole other experience, you know?
Yeah.
Like, she like sits in a living room on a couch and watches Awesome Talk on a real actual TV.
Well, that's gotta be weird.
Right? That's what I'm saying. It must be totally different than watching it in a little video screen on your monitor. Or your phone.
That would be.
Sound.
Oh, here.
We're miming it.
And I don't know why there isn't any.
Does it
Use
even...
hand gestures, please.
Everything is set up right.
5.
Sarah, tap in that microphone right there.
There you go, 6. Give you an extra one.
Oh, thanks.
Where is the microphone from? It's telling me that it's getting it from here. You can stop tapping.
Thank you, Jared. We'll take turns.
Explosions
Nobody
in
can hear
people's
anything.
ears.
I mean, I'm a little bit
Don't do that,
confused
Jay.
Then how do you even know he's tapping at all?
as to why this is happening.
Destroy somebody with headphones.
Tap the other one. Tap that one.
Tap it.
Tap it.
Tap it.
Tap, tap.
That one.
Do it. Little
Tap,
tap.
tap, tap,
Yell
tap,
into the
tap.
microphone.
Little tap, tap.
What, you
Do it
crazy?
again. It's there. It's
Yeah,
there.
but why
I need
is it
somebody to
ultra
say,
low?
I can't hear you. I can't
Hello.
hear
Yeah,
you.
she can hear.
La, la, la.
La la la.
Oh my god, try it now.
Blah!
There it is.
I was gonna say something's down all the way.
At least I think that's what it is.
My god. Can you all hear us now?
My god.
How about now?
New guy
What
recorded
about now?
Peter's breaks out. All because you just saved a
Sound is
couple
really
extra
low.
pennies.
Okay.
That's me.
Motherfuck.
Dude, why is it on this camera?
I don't. Oh.
Because you're just all over the place, Rick. Why don't you put it on your
How
camera?
about now?
She just said that.
I love this.
I
This
know,
is
but they're
awesome.
not. There's a lag for them, so I gotta wait.
Okay, there we go.
All right, that's what it was.
Hey-o.
Okay,
Yay.
there we go.
Guys, we're making progress.
We're
Yeah,
trying.
buddy.
Congratulations for being part of this.
Amy,
Way to go, guys.
Is there a buzz or anything, or is it good? Okay, there we go. Gotcha. Okay.
This is a technical alpha.
See, this is why it's
Yeah.
good to have somebody who knows what they're doing sitting there. Okay, I'm gonna start over again. Everybody remember everything you said.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Let me get a beer.
Okay, there you go.
Let me get a beer. Hold on.
Let's reset.
We're resetting.
Listen, you're all gonna have to strap
What are
in
you
for the
resetting the
long
reset?
haul here.
You should just
okay?
start like walking backwards so it looks like it's just on a loop and you're just going back
Oh
and forth.
man,
you know?
that'd be mind fucking.
Like you said, what is
You'd have
going on
to
right
invert burp.
Okay, so anyway, there we are. Hi, Amy. Hi,
Hi,
Mom.
bye.
Listen, so here we are. Welcome to Awesome Talk Season 10, Episode 11 on New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2018. We decided to come here and get fucked up tonight
Damn
for
right.
the next few hours with you and ring in the new year. Because why the fucking hell not?
Cheers.
now. Cheers.
Cheers to that. And apparently there's a cast of characters coming through this evening, but I'm not really, who the hell knows?
Dude, you
Go
know,
ahead.
like almost every fucking Christmas song mentions bells. And I started thinking, like, I know that it's obviously having to do with church bells. It's like the thing. But like even in the jolliest and most non-religious Christmas songs, they mention bells.
Yeah,
and I just
sure.
like started imagining,
It's like our bells that
I
that
started
popular.
imagining the time period when these songs were written and just bells all the time, every fucking where you go. It would be fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Well,
No-
certain chimes go into your body, so
Okay.
that's what they're coming
You need to
from.
come over here and sit down in one of these seats here. You
Yeah,
have to.
nobody can hear you.
You have to.
there.
Have
But,
to.
That's for you guys.
Weren't you saying that Jingle Bells was
It's open right here.
not a Christmas
Yeah,
song?
it was a Thanksgiving song.
Jingle Bells is a Thanksgiving song?
Yep, and then they hijacked it.
Oh my god, Thanksgiving's so much more festive now than before.
Yeah, how did that
Yeah.
happen?
Yeah.
It is. God damn it.
I enjoy Thanksgiving. I enjoy the
But
holidays.
think of how much more time of your life you would have enjoyed Thanksgiving if you had Jingle Bells to play.
At Thanksgiving.
Like,
Yeah, at
like
Thanksgiving.
appropriately.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you grew up believing in Jingle Bells
Lies.
as a
I
Christmas
grew up believing
song.
a lot of lies.
You're never ever going to separate yourself from that association, no matter
Yeah,
how
and let me tell you
much you
something,
believe
out of all the lies
it's a
I've been told,
Thanksgiving song.
That one's the one that hurts the most.
Yeah, you can never go back. If you were born into a world
Yeah,
where people
no.
treated it as a Thanksgiving song, you would never be able to see it any other way. And you've had that taken away from you.
I know.
Yeah,
We were
thank you.
robbed
Just
of
like a
this.
circumcision you never asked for.
Hey, but here's what's crazy is that Thanksgiving has so much potential. I mean, there's a
Thanksgiving's a made-up fucking holiday.
totally
Well,
it
all
is. Like
holidays
it wasn't
are
about
made up.
pilgrims
Yeah, but
and
I mean,
Indians
no.
sitting together
No,
enjoying a
some-
meal. Like they were eating their meal out of the heads of dead Indians and like raping all their women and children. Like that's what was really happening.
It was a very rapey
No,
holiday.
Frank-
Yeah, it was a rapey, but we've evolved it into hey, we're family, let's have a turkey. I don't know. Is it okay to evolve things into a better version of themselves?
No, it was
Stay shitty.
declared and like made a holiday in the 30s by Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He said, okay, every fourth Thursday of
Whatever.
November is okay. Boom, Thanksgiving done. Next,
Sponsored by Hallmark.
exactly.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it because we usually get a couple days off
You
work.
know, that's weird because I feel like Thanksgiving is one of the few holidays I couldn't imagine getting a card for.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
really,
Like, could you
that would be
imagine? Like,
weird.
what would
Yeah.
the card be?
That
Like a
would be
pop-up
hilarious.
turkey, and then like, what did it say? I am thankful for you.
Mama pissed
Like a
off. My
turkey with
buddies
a head
didn't get
cut
me any
off.
Thanksgiving
Yeah.
cards
Like,
this year.
Dude, do they make Thanksgiving cards? I've never checked.
They make cards for everything.
Well, they should now.
You were kicked in the balls by a
Yeah.
donkey, you can get a card. For
I
it.
have to find out. Every year, I want to send out Thanksgiving cards.
There's probably a card for like every day of the year by now.
Let me tell you something, okay?
Arbor Day, Talk Like a Pirate Day, fucking.
Arbor
Like a
Day.
pirate
Taco
day.
What's an Arbor Day card say?
It comes with a
No,
set
Happy
pack.
trees.
Yeah, trees. Yeah.
Just, and that's all it says. Trees, just trees.
I made
Yeah.
this out of trees.
This is made of trees.
This is made out of trees. It's recycled, so it's like for the third
Congratulations.
time. Arbor Day. Mm.
I mean, if anything, plant a tree. Why not?
Earth Day's for that.
Is it?
I think. I don't know.
Well, there's so like he said, there's like a day for everything. Now. Every day is like a national
Yeah.
taco,
Taco
day. Yeah, or
Yeah, it's like,
national.
since fucking when? Shut
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, how come
Just eat
how come
fucking
tacos get every Tuesday?
Because
you know?
people are fat and annoying, and they make stupid fucking holidays up for the dumb shit they eat instead of just eating it.
Can we have Chinese Food Day?
Like, there's like a National Chocolate Day, a National
Yeah, see?
They're not
Choose.
real
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
Like some stupid fucking internet public, probably BuzzFeed put out an article and they're like, today's gonna be National Cheese Day, and then everyone's like, oh my god, it's National Cheese Day, it's National
Yeah.
Cheese Day.
Gotta
It's
eat
like,
some cheese.
Like, since today, since 2 hours ago, it's National fucking Cheese Day.
Did you hear about bréing?
Oh god.
What the hell's bréing?
It's like something I don't know. I don't even know if it's true, but it's like something middle-aged women are doing now. And like
hold on.
they're getting together and eating like brie with like ecstasy in it, MDMA.
Why don't they just eat ecstasy?
That's what I was
Because
saying.
it's
Why did
Like,
they- why-
makes
what's
it
going on
better.
here? Why don't you just skip that whole bullshit?
Yeah.
and
If
just
they
take
have it
Because-
with a nice warmed brie and jam, they can
It's
feel
so
like they're
weird.
better than people that
Right,
just
exactly.
normally
They're
do
probably
ecstasy.
microdosing it.
You guys
and-
want a brie? You know,
Yeah.
like okay.
All
Put it in
right.
my wine cooler.
Like oh my god.
Getting crazy tonight.
Yeah. You say like, oh, it's brie and jam day.
Why?
Guys, let's trip and go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Like,
Can't say that. Oh, hold on.
my God,
Hold
man.
on. Someone knocks upon the Awesome Talk door.
thought he was starting a song with that bell.
It's all these bells. We should sing a Christmas carol. But not jingle bells. Wrong holiday for that. There should be carols for every holiday. What would an Easter carol
I
sound
have literally no idea who that is.
Easter would be something about a bunny
You
or...
just let some random person.
Yeah,
into
some
the-
random
Yeah, I was watching this on the internet, and you had your location turned on.
We're getting swatted right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Yeah, that's some real stuff though. You heard about that, right?
What, the swatting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that happen, man.
Yeah, call a SWAT
a
team on
million
like live
times.
streamers.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible, dude. I can't believe like somebody would do that. Like imagine how much of a joke that the law suddenly is that we just allow. We like as a joke, kids are like, "Hey, I'm gonna have a SWAT team kick in your door and nearly kill you."
And like because there's no international law, people from other countries don't even get in trouble for doing it.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're in America though, you end up in jail for
yeah,
that.
fuck yeah, dude.
Or
You should.
at least a huge fine, but
People end up fucking killed over that dumb shit,
yeah,
dude.
people from other countries do it to Americans all the freaking time, and there's no repercussions.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
There's something about watching Life in a Box that has a weird sort of entertaining separation where it's like you're not really fucking up someone's life. It's just because it's on there, it's entertainment. You know what I mean? You're not really fucking up
Did
their
you guys
world.
watch the new Black Mirror episode?
No.
It's very interesting.
It's a choose your own path television
Yeah.
sort of experience where every time the fucking main character goes to make a major decision, two decisions pop up on the screen and you have to pick one.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, but who?
It's and it's
you're not
also
actually
well
picking
done.
Anything, are you? Or are you picking it online?
No, you pick it right on Netflix.
What do you mean? There's like a
You
yes
have, you have to watch it
yeah,
on your computer.
it actually comes up on this. They had to like fucking
Tony
postpone
Tedesco!
their next releases because of how insanely hard it was to make this episode.
That's amazing.
Tony,
Tony!
You want to say it?
No, it's fine.
Alright.
come here, Tony.
I'm common, honey.
Tony Tedesco is here, folks. We haven't seen him on the
Guys,
show in
this is
fucking
the
far
best
too long,
moment of
man.
the season. I'm so happy to see
I
you.
know.
You smell like baby powder.
That's because that's what the chicks dig. Baby powder and cookies.
Dude,
honey.
that's the thing, man. Somebody told me once that in order
I told
to-
you that.
No. I mean, the baby powder thing, maybe. But somebody told me that they met somebody, and like wherever the guy went, girls were like magnetized to him. And he said, "How do you do that?" And the guy said, "I wash my hair with baby shampoo." And he goes, "Well, what does that matter?" And he was like, "Because
chicks wanna have
because
Yeah,
chicks
you might as
wanna
well
have
be dousing
babies."
yourself in panther piss.
Yeah.
It's all about the chemicals.
Panther piss.
My dad actually used baby shampoo all his life.
Man.
Johnson's and Johnson's.
And was he straight pimping or?
I mean,
He had,
got-
he had,
you
he had
got
strong.
it out
He had a strong shower hand.
No shower.
I don't want to incriminate my father. You know?
This is the table of incrimination. At least it was last time I was here.
Oh
Yeah,
my
man,
god,
for
it
God's sake.
absolutely is.
Dude, when the fuck was the last time you were here, man? This has been a while now.
Yeah, it's been a while. So last time I was here,
the wall was
there was
fake.
a loud bearded guy here. There was who was here? Who was a guest last time I was here?
Yeah, who was a guest?
There were two guys that were guests. I don't know. That was early in the season.
Do you want a beer? Or you're not doing
Dude,
it?
the roads are fucking brutal out there.
Dude, I saw that, man.
I just came from playing. I just came from playing New Year's Eve gig with some wild turkeys, so that was like an hour or two ago.
Okay,
So.
all right. So can you? I don't want to put you on the spot or anything, but are you willing to talk about your absence from the show
Sure, of
at all?
course.
Like what's been going on with you? Oh, and I ask you because of all the things that we could talk about. I know the shit that's going on with you is so fucking crazy and entertaining and amazing and horrible and horrifying.
Well, no,
and all the things that-
it's actually not that bad. Actually, what I would like to talk about,
Entertaining.
what I'd like to talk about is the Oculus and the auto blow. I hear that the new auto blow is going to be
a new one.
right, an artificial.
We'll get him on.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
Get him on the horn.
I want to pitch myself as the review salesman for this guy, okay? Because
Okay, we know him.
that's why I'm bringing it up.
The funniest fucking.
I saw the
thing in world.
Oculus commercial in a football game the other day. I'm like, this is all fucking real. My kid's like, oh, yeah, you never seen this? You never had virtual reality porn? I'm like, no. I said, but I would definitely get a fleshlight and wire it up with an app or whatever. He goes, no, AutoBlow's coming out with one. I'm like, I know, I got to connect to AutoBlow. I will fucking review everyone.
Dude, you don't know this.
Hey,
Because you're
I will tell you what.
I was like, I don't know what they're talking
dude,
about, but I'm like
Autoglow
waiting
is a
for it. I'm
sponsor
waiting
of the
for it.
show.
Autoglow used to sponsor the
Yeah,
show.
so it's
it's free blowjob machine.
It's an artificial intelligence. It has artificial intelligence.
Yeah,
Artificial
but the new
intelligence.
one has
So-
artificial intelligence.
So
You
it
watch
learns.
porn,
It learns what you like.
and it blows you with the girl who's blowing.
Well,
you.
well, I don't know
Yeah.
if that's what the artificial intelligence. I haven't figured out what it is yet.
future right there.
Yeah, exactly. It's the future, no doubt.
It's the now.
It's the now. It's the last night and then this morning.
This show has been sponsored at some point by a whiskey company, Weyerbacher, and a dick sucking machine.
Yeah.
Let me tell you right now, I'm a fan of all of them.
It's quite a variety.
Yay, awesome talk.
No, I'm just saying, seriously, reach out to that guy. I'll do entertaining
But
reviews.
these are like
I mean-
long-term sponsors.
Yeah, I masturbate at least 5 times a day, at least.
Right.
You know?
Of course.
That has to make him eligible for something.
It does. other than the long range fucking shooting gallery contest. You know? One thing I got is a healthy prostate. And the prostate of an 18-year-old fucking Colombian bull. Anyway.
So,
So now we got that out of the way. I just want to. That's the real reason why I showed up tonight. Okay, I want to make sure we put that out there.
you know, but on a more serious note,
I'm dead serious. But go ahead.
the blowjob machine, it really is a look to the future. I mean, a lot of relationships, not just sexual or intimate relationships, but friendships are going to start to be replaced by digital
By blowjobs.
copies and blowjob machines.
Well,
Surrogates.
that's what the
Yeah, surrogates. Thank you. That's like a Brie. That's a Brie
That's a
term.
Brie term.
It's a Brie. So we
It's
were talking
surrogate.
before you got here about these. There's a sort of like culture of like suburban housewives who have a
Yeah.
Brie night, and it's Brie
It's like
with
cheese night.
ecstasy in it.
Yeah.
nice.
But
Where's
they
this
call
goes
it
on locally?
Nice.
But-
Can I get on it?
Yeah,
Can
can I
I
help?
on here?
I'll bring the crackers.
Somebody else just knocked upon the Awesome Talk door. It's I don't know what the hell's going on
It's
here.
like Mr. Rogers. It's just people knocking on the door. Hey,
I know,
what's going on? It's the
right?
mailman, you
Yeah.
know? Like,
And the mailman walks in and is like, "Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
I got your mail. I decided not to leave it outside.
yeah, and it's raining out.
Yeah, in the rain or some shit. But yeah, so the idea is that they call it like Brie night.
Sure, it's like ladies' night. I've been going to those.
Breeing.
Breeing. They call it Brie.
Oh, a breeding night. I don't know what a breeding night.
Breeing. No,
Oh,
dirty. Just
okay.
breeding.
Never mind. I don't know.
But I find fascinating.
Tony got outside it. Oh, breeding. Oh, no, I know that.
I love babies. I'll put one in any woman's belly. I was in the hospital. This woman came in.
I love
she looked at-
babies.
She was like 55 years old, but she smelled like Johnson's baby oil. I'm like, you smell good. She's like, it's Johnson's
I
baby
know,
oil.
it's
I was like,
I
I said you gotta be careful with that around here because I will put a baby in somebody's belly.
They're lost.
They probably put like
Right?
pheromones in that shit.
Yeah, because
Dude.
there's
Just
to make
cancer.
people-
Well, no, it's the smell of an orange, man. It takes you back. It's you
The
know.
smell of an orange.
Well, you know what I'm saying, right? It's just a euphemism.
Yeah.
The
It
smell of-
smells so good. Hey, what's up, Stones?
Oh!
Welcome to the show.
Uh-oh. He's got a case.
He's got a
Probably-
case with him.
Probably,
I don't know
probably a
what that
semi-automatic
Could be
fucking
an
saxophone.
instrument or some bottles.
Don't
of
trip
alcohol.
over anything over there, dude.
It's his
Just,
wine cooler
But you can
case.
sit down and flip cameras if you want. Sit here, whatever the hell you want. It's a New Year's night. Let's have some fun.
You got a spot I can plug us in?
No, you can go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. Hey, you got a pair of socks I'm not gonna have?
Go
Now
over
go
to the
fuck
kitchen
yourself.
there. Go over to the kitchen there.
Hello, how are you? Go fuck
Give me your
yourself.
socks and get the fuck out of here. And go get your sock box.
So anyway, the point was that it fascinates me the way suburbanites. Not that I'm calling out a bunch of
They-
people, but
Rick,
like
they
that they
up-
Rick, well,
rename
Rick,
things.
you've been living out of calling out people.
Rick.
Whether it's Wegmans or
I
fucking.
fucking hate
You
Wegmans.
hate people.
What they did was they upcycled drug abuse.
So,
Yeah.
so wait,
It's
That's a good
upcycled.
band name. Upcycled drug abuse.
That is a great name.
Yeah.
All you do is take fancy cheese, wrap it around something kind of shitty, and
it's like giving your
It's
dog
a-
his
it's a
fucking
good song
pill.
title.
You know, it's more. It's like wrapping mushrooms in chocolate.
Was ecstasy really better a long time ago? I never took ecstasy.
I think
before,
ecstasy
so-
once it was a nightmare. It was at an outdoor Roots concert in Asbury Park, and it rained all fucking day.
Right.
The girl I was with had a fetish for black guys.
Okay.
So let's just say that they did not end well
Was that
for
at
me.
PNC?
What?
Was that
No,
at
it was at
PNC?
Stone Pony.
I got
Why-
kicked
why
out of
did
Roots
she hate
concert at
herself?
What?
PNC.
Why is she with you?
Really?
She hate
Yeah, I
herself?
got
Wait, what? You what?
for Andre.
I couldn't hear you, Stone. Say it again.
I said, why was she with you? Did she hate herself?
Oh no, I'm hung like a black man. There's no doubt about that. I just hung like 10 of them. Okay, there's this limit where my prowess comes to
He's
an
like, I
end.
really like black guys, but I also
Oh no!
like.
Well, John
self-deprecating.
Pfeiffer's called me the whitest black man, the blackest white man there is. He's like, I don't know how you do, but you live like a black man.
But people talk about how a long time ago ecstasy was better because it was pure MDMA, and now they say it's fucking kind of garbage. And I
yeah.
never took
It's
ecstasy before.
kind
so-
of
There's
baby
two different.
shampoo.
No, there's a distinction.
Yeah, there's a
There's
difference
MDMA and then there's ecstasy.
Right.
Right.
Ecstasy is cut with like heroin, all that other bullshit.
Yeah, sure. It's garbage.
And so is that
right?
MDMA is just the pure shit.
But yeah, but not. But they call him DMA. It's like calling
Yeah, but
fentanyl heroin.
Yeah, but
it's not the same
hold on.
thing.
Is MDMA actually like
It's
the
not
same
just
thing
a
as
drug. That's
Quaaludes?
the,
No.
the prescribed.
Because Quaaludes to me were described in a very similar way. They called it a
No,
love
but-
drug.
You're right.
Well, no,
They
that's
actually
more like-
changed the formula. The M is different now. It's like a different suffix. Or
Yeah,
at the end.
methylethylene or something
Yeah,
like
okay.
it's
that.
like
Alright.
slightly different suffix, so it's slightly different substance now.
Huh.
Yeah, Quaaludes were the love. Quaaludes were nothing but were early stage roofies. They wasn't.
Right.
They weren't the
That's
love.
what I
They
thought
weren't
it
love
was.
drugs, dude. They knock you out in
The
the
only
70s.
people
In the
calling
70s,
it
you
the
could
love
just
drug
pull.
is the one that
It was like
gave it to
anesthesia.
you.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Back in the 70s, it was okay to pull a girl's panties up. Back in the 70s, it was okay to have a couple beers and drive home.
Right,
you could
right.
pull a girl's panties up. I'm not advocating either one of those things.
Right, right.
In any civilized society. All right, I'm just saying, though, back then it was a whole different story.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Quaaludes is some shit.
Quaaludes were some shit. I came along at the very end of that.
I've never
They
ever.
still do that apparently. That's apparently a big deal in
What
like
is-
Quaaludes. Quaaludes.
Quaaludes?
It's
That's a
Quaaludes.
thing still.
They make them in Africa. There's
Really?
a bunch of bootlegging. It's apparently a big deal out there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought they were like gone for good.
You
Yeah,
saw
I
what?
thought that
Well,
was not
finish-
eradicated,
not
but
that,
like,
not
not
that's officially
desired.
gone. Well, you got the anarchist
You can make
cookbook.
them, I'm sure,
You know,
yeah, but like nobody
But
makes
same
them.
with
you-
peyote. I've never met anybody who's ever gotten their hands on peyote. It's another drug that I'm like, I never.
You ever see Wolf of Wall Street?
Or whatever that's called.
No, I never saw.
Okay, you need to watch Wolf of Wall Street.
I know you've
number
told
one.
me that so many times.
But there's a whole thing where the whole set of scenes that revolve around Quaalude juice. But really, it's a 2 hour 59-minute movie, and there's not one wasted fucking scene in it. Every time a scene starts going too long, Martin Scorsese just has the camera break the fourth wall, an actor break the fourth wall, and say, you know what, fuck this, let's move on to some more sex and drugs or debauchery.
anything Martin Scorsese does is going to be amazing.
I thought the lawsuits that came out of the movie were almost better than the movie itself.
No, seriously, you should watch because it's very entertaining 3 hours. It's not like most movies. TV has become so good with shows like
Yeah.
The Wire and possibly Breaking Bad. You might put up there with that, all right?
Breaking Bad for sure goes up there.
I know, I'm just fucking with you. All right? But because you can get 10 episodes that are an hour long and are such high quality,
Yeah.
movies, the perfect time for a movie is about an hour and 90 minutes, unless it's really going to have something to say. Anything beyond that is like They Live, where you got 20 minutes, and I love They Live, but you got that 20-minute fight scene.
Yeah.
And, so now the movies have to be 2.5 hours long, and there's just no calling for that. There's, there's no need for that
You know
at
what I
all.
was upset about that movie? They didn't actually go into like the technicals of what they were doing.
What movie?
What, They Live?
What, Rowdy
No,
Roddy
like,
Piper?
what they were actually doing to the stock market. Like they didn't
Oh, yeah,
really
they
go
did.
in. No,
Oh, yeah,
Well,
they only
went-
touched on it.
Well,
They
Bowtie
didn't go
Cinema,
into
Bowtie
technicals.
Cinema is showing a midnight.
Sorry, wait, hold on a minute, hold on, hold on.
If you like that movie, Bowtie Cinema is showing a midnight
Oh,
showing
Wolf
of
of Wall
that.
Street. I just thought you were talking about They
Oh.
Live.
But
With
even
Rowdy
at
Roddy
one point,
Piper.
he was like, you don't want to hear that technical shit.
Oh yeah, no, but
I wanna hear
no,
that
he's like, I
technical
don't want you to hear about this. You want to watch me fucking
And I'm like, no,
cocaine
I
in
want
my
to hear
hooker's
about
ass.
that. I want to hear exactly what they were fucking doing, so
Yeah.
I can avoid that shit.
Yeah,
You don't
or
have to
doing
mind.
Well, no,
yourself.
that's what Margot Robbie's character did.
You have to own a broker firm and be offering an IPO to be able to pull the scam
Well,
off.
I mean,
that
yeah,
he-
you
you know.
play contrarian to everybody, though. You know.
Right. I'm still
boy.
spotlight.
Oh, man. Stones, have you not met Pat yet?
I'm pretty sure we met like once.
Wait, Tony, did you meet Pat yet?
I just did.
No.
Oh, that literally is just happening now? Holy shit.
The world moves.
Yeah, it
It's
sure it
constantly
does.
moves.
Keeps going.
Yeah, it keeps going. Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't know if anybody out there heard that, but that was fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Wait, so who's this? Are we waiting for somebody else to come in, or was
Stones.
You never
Oh,
know.
you're
You
waiting
never
on
know.
me there.
You never know who's going to come in the ring in the
Don't
bell.
wait on me.
You never know on New Year's. God knows.
I was merely flirting with the idea of coming out.
He was waiting to see if he got better offers.
Yeah, that's
I know
what he said.
exactly
Yeah,
how
that's
he
what
works. He was waiting to see
There's-
if anybody he knew was
there's
having
nothing-
some sort of get together that was better than just hanging
There's
out
nothing
with
good
us
happening in
assholes.
my life. I have no idea.
That's why you're here, Stones.
That's why you are
That's why
here.
he's here.
Good for you, buddy.
You're right about your code. Definitely worked out.
So what happened to the wall?
This wall?
Yeah.
We're changing Austin Park this
I
year.
see that.
Everything's getting
I see
upgraded.
it's gone very retro, fucking early 80s, fucking...
Dude, somebody said to me it looks more now it looks more like a comedy club.
Well, it does.
I
Well,
said it
well,
looks like a basement in the 80s.
it looks like
Yeah, but what makes it more fucked up is the Pac-Man machine now in the back.
well, and the Pac-Man ghosts up there, and
Yeah.
you know, there's a whole theme going
new
on.
floor down there. I don't know if you noticed that, Tony. It's just
Yeah, the viewers didn't either.
yeah. Well, Stones, maybe those assholes should pay closer attention. So
what?
let's talk about something important now.
Oh, New Austin Talk or something? Was that the road you were going down?
Nope.
Okay, then I don't know what the fuck.
Let's gonna talk about
Anybody need beer?
Big Trouble in Little China being rebooted
Who cares?
with The Rock as Jack Burton.
Dude,
It
we've talked
is
about
not
this so
a
many
reboot.
fucking
Yeah,
times.
I believe we talked about this the last time I was out
I
there.
we were talking
know,
about this?
right? Dude, like 1,000 times.
Yes, man, I do so many shows and talk about so many different things. I can't remember what the fuck I talked about.
But
What I
you
did.
should
It
remember
is
that
not
you
a
talk about
reboot.
this all the time.
It is a sequel.
Aquarium apologizes for fat shaming an otter. That was the news. That was a news story that got dropped in our.
They weren't fat shaming it though.
Dude, wait.
Well,
can we
well, give us
can
the
we-
details.
Can we talk slightly
You gotta
about
be like
the
a
fact
mythologist,
that Elizabeth
dude.
Warren is
What
going to run
you're
for
talking
fucking
about.
president?
Oh, can we talk about what? Say it again.
That Elizabeth Warren is going to run for president.
Are you serious?
That she
Yeah,
knows,
as
right?
of today, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
gonna
everyone
happen.
assumed it, but today it
I mean,
was.
That's gonna happen.
I mean, out of everybody, she's probably got the best shot, except for the whole. They're just gonna use that whole fake Native American thing.
Well, it's nothing Native American. If you understand how genetics work, a small percentage. Well, she,
No, but they're gonna say.
of
it's
course
like
they are,
not
but
really-
I don't think she has it.
necessarily.
She doesn't have a shot. I mean, Cory Booker and who's
Joe Biden will
Joe-
beat all of them.
Joe
just 'cause
Joe
everyone
Biden
likes
right
him.
now is trending at 30%. He's at like 3%. There's even Beto, whatever the fuck his name's at 5%, and Bernie Sanders is like 18%.
We better just get ready for Trump for another 4 years. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's all that's gonna happen.
Yeah, Rick is like completely convinced that it's not possible, and I'm like, dude, you
I don't
are
think it is.
underestimating.
Think about.
Well, there's not possible that Trump.
The
No,
past like
Trump can
6
absolutely.
No,
presidents have two.
no,
two
he
terms.
can, but here's the thing.
People are lazy.
He's losing a lot of people. They're showing that his actual base, while his base is fervent, they're very small. They're very small pockets in the most rural areas of the country. Right, and like the hollers and shit like that, which is no surprise, right? But all it's going to take is like a domino effect, like when Nixon fell. All it's going to take is one Republican senator saying, "All right, enough's the fucking," and Lindsey Graham just may be that fucking guy, because now he's putting himself out there on the line. I think to set himself up as the voice of reason.
Who?
Lindsey Graham.
Oh.
Yeah,
Lindsey
the guy
Graham.
who was talking about Kavanaugh about how this is atrocity that that we're putting this man through this. Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah.
That's-
No. I'm talking what he's doing politically now with the whole thing
A month ago.
in Trump world, and things move so fucking fast it doesn't even fucking matter. Okay, and Republicans are going to be Republicans. Brett Kavanaugh's always going to be a fucking frat boy. That doesn't, that's there's nothing to do about that.
That hearing was fucking painful.
I know, but if that's partisan. But that's.
I like beer. Do you like beer? I like beer. Do you like it? I don't know.
It's the Clintons.
The Clintons are doing this to
I
me.
still hear shit about Hillary Clinton. Like they're still comparing her to like everything. It's
Pat,
like,
let me
why
just
are
tell you-
comparing her to anything.
Let-
She's
let me-
disappeared.
let me tell you
She's
how
off the planet right now.
Horrified I am every time somebody tells me Trump's my fault because I didn't want Hillary Clinton.
Oh my
No,
god.
no, Trump's not your
The
fault.
DNC was rigged.
I know.
No. Here's the thing. I got no problem.
Seriously.
I personally have no problem with anybody who voted for Jill Stein or for any third party, unless they're going to complain that Trump is, you use your vote. But anybody, I mean, it was pretty much clear that if an independent got between 3 and 5% of the vote, it was going to go fucking Trump's way because Hillary wasn't doing what she needed to do. Hillary lost that. The Hispanic community was reaching out to her time and time again. Come down, rent the storefront, and we'll get so many voters out here for you. And she didn't want to do anything. She didn't want to visit fucking Wisconsin or Michigan or whatever.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
she's busy counting balloons and fucking and checking on VIP lists.
Signing
You know?
cardboard cutouts.
Exactly.
Yeah. I
So,
couldn't good conscience
and here's the
vote
thing.
for any of them.
Me neither.
Here's the thing,
Jill
though.
Stein I voted for.
With regardless of anything, Trump is now giving people the renewed value. They have revalued their vote. Okay, You know what I'm saying?
Look, man, I've said from the beginning, Tony. I've said it since this happened. America got what it deserved.
Well,
so
we
now,
always get the
so now it needs
people-
to reevaluate what it does.
People
This
get
is
the leaders they
last hurrah.
deserve.
the last hurrah.
This is the last.
It's
hurrah.
now or
This
never,
is it.
buddy.
We're cha-
Well, and then here's
shit
what
doesn't
scares
change
me:
after
the
that.
Supreme Court, Ruth Ginsburg keeps taking fucking falls. That's fucking gonna be scary because you got he puts 3 people on. This is the only reason why I didn't vote for McCain against Obama. Obama was an absentee senator who couldn't reach across the aisle. And he proved that after fucking 8 years. Hope was only gonna get you so fucking far. Yeah, John McCain. John McCain should have run with Joe Biden. All right, instead of trying to fucking. That was what originally. I mean, not Joe Lieberman. Okay, that was originally the ticket that he wanted.
Yeah.
And that ticket would have been really good. All right, but
And then he fucked up.
No. Well, he fucked up because he listened to the RNC. He wanted it so badly. Don't forget, when he ran against Bush in '84, they had robocalls going out saying he impregnated his fucking black maid with a child in South Carolina.
Wow.
So he had been beaten up pretty badly. Okay, but my point is, the only reason why I didn't vote for McCain was the Supreme Court, and the irony is, Obama gets in, and the reason why Trump's in is because Obama ripped him at the press correspondence dinner,
right.
and he got all fucking dick hurt about it.
I wouldn't vote
Yeah.
for McCain just because he was tortured.
So just to step away
Well, you see, here's the thing, though. Anybody who's been through war understands the value of a drop of blood versus a drop of oil.
No, I know what
Yeah,
you're saying,
yeah.
but like, if you're like mentally messed up, like,
Yeah.
Hey,
like what are
That's
you
an
gonna do
interesting
in like
point.
a really serious situation at this point?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
You're old for one, and then you have these like,
Psychological.
yeah, like is that
Hang-ups,
that
yeah.
gonna
Like Donald Trump doesn't have psychological hangups.
you- are you
just saying that?
no,
I don't
that's
think
what I'm
he's
saying.
like the president
we need to go to
Dude,
war with these people,
I would say
you know,
in
like-
theory, in a textbook, that argument might work. In real life, the guy had been serving since 1973 and reaching across the aisle, and he had fucking friends on both
No,
sides.
that's
of
true.
The whole thing is he was seen as a war hawk and a warmonger, but he understood. That I didn't agree with. Okay, and that's again, I thought the Supreme Court was the last bastion, and we'll see. Because the thing is, when the Supreme Court justice gets elected for life. Nothing better than being able to say, "Fuck you, you're not my boss anymore" to
That's the
anybody.
best job in the government.
Right, exactly. But once that falls,
Yeah,
we're
right.
done. All right, so that's what scares me most about the option of a third choice. Going in there.
So
There's
step
no-
away from politics for a second. What's going on with Battery Electric? A repeat guest that's been on the show, which
Yeah, they're hooked up, and they're hooked up, and they're in the real flow in L.A. But Ron leaves tomorrow to go out there.
they're going out. They're moving out to California.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
I don't know how
So
much
they got a strip and stuff, but they got sponsorship and all that.
Dude, they're in the I mean they got some big people backing them. The guy Jesse from Eagles Death Metal, a dude from fucking Queens of Stone Age.
Eagles
So those
and Death Metal are actually funding them. I mean, I know they were touring with them for a little while.
yeah,
but
no,
they're
and
actually-
so I think that they gave up some of their book, some of their contacts. So they're that's all it takes is being right.
Right,
You
right,
don't
right.
get on
No,
Letterman
right,
by
people,
just
right.
being good.
Right,
You
sure.
know?
Yeah.
No, you get out because of who you fucking know.
Right, or you have a
Yeah.
time machine because you'd have to go back 20 years to get on Letterman. But
Well, I get what you
But
mean.
everybody, the whole band was on board to move out there.
well, Ron's leaving tomorrow. The rest of the band's going in a couple of days. I don't. I'd rather not discuss it.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather not discuss my personal feelings on it.
Okay,
My
all right,
point is,
all right.
Ron's gonna be a rock star out there regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's good. It's good for them. If they make it happen. But it's
That's really cool to hear.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm just checking the chat. Giggy Todd's in chat. Amy's in chat. What's going on? Let's see. Women are sending love letters to man serving a life sentence for killing his wife and daughters.
Happens all the time.
Yeah,
I know it
happens
does.
Constantly.
There's a TV show about it, actually,
I know.
dude. There's a
I
reality
was
TV
talking
show.
to my students recently about Richard Ramirez. Do you remember him?
Sure, dark piercing eyes, that fucking head of hair. Who wouldn't love him?
Dude? that fucking dude,
Badass tattoos.
dude, tattooed in the center of his palm of a
Yeah,
pentagram.
carved with his own fucking Bowie knife.
Yeah, carved it himself.
Yeah.
That dude professionally killed women. And I will never forget growing up, and they were sending him love. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
They were sending him love letters.
Yeah, he put the
and they- and
sexiest
they were-
saran wrap body parts.
But so talk to me about it. What is this? Why?
There's,
Why do women want to marry this guy?
His
how
piercing-
can we even understand that?
There used to be newspaper ads taken out where people
Like, that's-
wanted to be decapitated during sexual relations. I mean, for fuck's sake.
That was back when they had newspaper. Now that's Friday night in the fucking Andy Jenkins chat room in
Just
fucking
to be
Reddit.
clear, you're not gonna come if somebody cuts your fucking head off.
Well,
If you
supposed
come
to
at
be
the time that they
ultimate
cut your head off,
hottie.
one can say you're coming for eternity now.
Here's what I do know. If my
It's supposed
head
to come together.
If my
Rick.
head is attached, not attached to my body, what my dick does after the fact doesn't matter.
But if it happens simultaneously, one can say it lives forever in that moment, frozen in time and space.
Yeah, you got to feel them out, Rick.
Or not.
What, I'm in an orgasm?
You're there to serve.
Don't judge, dude. Don't judge till you tried it, okay? It's like the Daffy Duck thing. Yeah, one chance to blow me up.
I just think people. You know what I think? And this has nothing to do with men and women. I think people are attracted to other people if they're dangerous. People like dangerous.
Well,
people.
but
It's an immaturity, really.
You like dangerous until you get punched in the face
Right,
while you're
that's
having
the-
sex, and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Well,
I didn't pay for that. I specifically don't pay for that.
Yeah, because it's not the dangerous part. It's just that the female thing of like this person hates everyone and seems so weirdly unattainable. So if he shows me attention, I'm better than everyone
Right,
else.
he's
I'm
just
gonna break
misunderstood.
down.
I know exactly how he
It's
feels
the same
because I want to
reason
chop.
you have fucking fangirls humping fucking guitarists that they don't know at all but met backstage. It's the same reason for all
Same
that
idea,
because
yeah.
it makes
Cult
them
of personality.
feel different and special.
Yeah, the piercing blue eyes and the mugshot.
But
I mean, you don't feel like you're just being used? You know, like
I'm
instead
not
of being
I know, right?
special?
You go out there, you spend the time killing people, and now women just want to sleep with you just because you murdered a bunch of people.
mean,
It's like, I put all this work in. I'm more than a piece of meat.
I know, right?
You know?
90%.
No, you are well under right circumstances. You could be a piece of jerky, salted meat. There's something for that.
Here's what I think. I think that life in general is just so fucking boring that when people see somebody who does something like that, not that it's viewed specifically as extraordinary, but it's viewed as something that's so fucking far outside of your reality that you're attracted to it because it's like an incredible thing to reach out and do.
Then
You know
why
what I
aren't
mean?
more people attracted to astronauts? There aren't that there are people fucking.
I'm pretty sure
walking-
astronauts got them lined up.
Yeah, astronauts got a lot of talent.
A lot of.
No, they don't
I
anymore.
think so.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, right.
Who the fuck cares about that?
Maybe in
Thanks,
1970s.
Percy Man lines.
But wow,
Oh, you went to
really?
space?
Oh, you been to space? Eat my ass. Fuck you. I don't care.
Toss my tag.
Yeah. Go take your dumb sci-fi story walking. Get the fuck out of here.
Get your kit bag, you stuff your sci-fi story in, and hit the fucking Milky Way.
But that's what I think it is. I think that's what it is. Like, wow, you did what? And like, you want to be closer to that, but like, that's why famous people work. It's
I
because
guess so,
you've been on TV, you've experienced adoration on a level that I couldn't possibly ever understand. And I think people are sort of
That's a big
not
problem.
just
No,
sex.
no,
they
no,
don't
Guys
think-
have a pile of shit.
Famous people work because they fucking they drive Lamborghinis and they fucking live well beyond their means.
Yeah.
See how
You
I've
know,
always looked at it?
fame is not all it's cracked
They're
up
just
to
normal
be.
people, just like us. Like, there's nothing
They
special
are,
about
but that
these people.
doesn't change the fact that the hive mind in general treats celebrities like they're fucking gods.
I guess.
Yeah.
but
No,
just
it
doesn't-
is-
so
well,
it's not
sickening.
logical.
If we didn't have that problem, Trump wouldn't be the fucking president.
I think Banksy said it best. You morons buy this shit.
Yeah,
Like, really? You're gonna
exactly.
buy
They're
this?
fucking like they're almost always terrible, just like everyone else.
I mean,
Well,
that-
you know,
the shredded
when people
Banksy
give you a
man.
cut you a wide swath,
That's
you know,
great.
you can take advantage of all the real estate.
Like, screw you. You bought this now.
Yo, what'd you think of that? Dude, when the Banksy painting that
Oh, I loved it,
shredded
man.
itself.
I loved it.
Loved it.
I hate how it just increased the value.
right.
But wait a minute,
That
but
was the
why?
opposite.
Why did you love it?
No, what I love
Why,
it.
why specifically do you love that he did that?
Because he understands the value of his art is bullshit, and that
Exactly.
art knows
Ah.
art critics are bullshit.
He
but
understands- so he's
what I
calling
love,
his own
what I love
bullshit?
even more than that though was that the week before he was out signing Prince in Central Park for fucking free, just doing Prince and signing free. I love that
nobody
even.
knows,
more.
but nobody knows who the fuck he is, right? So how do you know
Right.
he's signing the shit?
But
Well,
that's why.
no,
you-
because he confirmed it.
I-
That's why.
What do you mean? How do we
fuck
know
do you
that?
He has a
mean?
picture.
Confirmed it.
We don't know who he
He
is.
has a picture
He-
of this guy.
what do you-
Nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, come on.
That's what I'm saying. How the fuck does he set up an entire
He
fake
communicates-
Disney
knows
world
who this
but
guy
no one knows who the
Communicates-
fuck he is?
There's also
Well, there's a whole documentary about
gallery,
this
or
guy.
not a
trying to follow him.
gallery, but there was a auction
it's fucking
house that he
crazy.
did deal with that he did profit from to survive.
Yeah, you gotta eat.
But
Well,
they actually went out of business this year.
But that doesn't mean
January
his
last year.
face has to be known by anybody. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like,
Right, but
I've never
that's-
seen a picture of Banks.
So the Prince-
in
the
this
Prince-
world, I've never seen a
Prince
picture
in
of
Central
Banksy.
Park, he confirmed it. There was channels where he confirmed that it was him. After the fact, they were selling
got
for
a
like
Mandela to
$60
find
a piece,
Yeah.
and they were selling back for like $60,000, like $120,000.
So now everybody knows what the guy looks like then.
No,
No,
Nobody.
no,
Still
because
don't
everyone
know.
who bought the paintings from the Central Park spot
had the
was
hope
it-
like fuck that
It
was
was-
Banksy.
They didn't know, they had no
It
idea
was
who-
probably just set up like one of those wire
Yeah,
racks on the corner.
Well, if you
a
buy,
guy
if
eating a
you're
hot dog
buying
and
a
some bad
sketch for
fucking
$60,
nuts.
you don't think
What's
like,
up,
oh my
my
god,
Banksy?
yeah, you don't think it's a Banksy.
I got a painting it for $60,000. You want it or not?
Right, yeah.
Come here, kid. You must let you out of house
like
with
a
a
big
canvas like
mask
that.
on.
Come here. Let me show you what I got in the trunk of my car.
People are like, "Fuck! Did I just win the lottery? What the fuck, is this really him?"
Right, right.
Man. But I don't know, man. But that's what I was curious about, like why people thought shredding that painting was such a fucking great thing to do.
Because
It
the
was
fact
the
that somebody paid a
first
shitload of
piece
money.
of art that
Yeah,
was
exactly.
being created during an auction. That is the historical value. Of
It's
that painting.
performance art. That's true.
It is
Right?
performance art.
But it just says you paid all this money for nothing, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. But that's what anything is worth. Anything is only worth
It's like a
worth
big
what someone's
chicken
going to pay
nuggets.
for it.
Like,
Yeah.
maybe the guy really liked the painting and he was upset about it.
Maybe he knows Banksy. Maybe he thought it was the guy who pays the Holly Hobbit.
Maybe Banksy bought it himself and then
Maybe.
shredded his own shit just for the fucking hits, man.
It sold for a lot of money.
Yeah,
though.
that's
It
so
was
for a
like
while.
$400 million.
Did he really?
or
Does he
something
really have that
psychotic, I
much
don't
money? Because that's
remember.
crazy if he does. Like, why wouldn't you just disappear at that point?
I mean, was the person who bid
Maybe
on
it's
it?
just a name that gets passed down.
Right,
It's
like a
it's
community
anonymous, it's
gun.
not
Like
actually
we
him.
are
Like
It's
a
just
like a gun
it's
hidden
just
in a
a bunch of
5-gallon bucket on the corner of Bangs in Maine.
Like you're Banksy if you choose to be Banksy.
Yeah.
It's like Fight Club. You
So
decide
you
to
like
involve
get
so
knighted
gay.
as Banksy. You're like an alley.
Oh yeah, I'm
somewhere.
Banksy. No, you're not. Shut your mouth.
I'm Banksy. My turn to be Banksy.
say it
You were
out
Banksy
loud.
last night.
You can't say it out loud. You got to pull your hat down, wear a hoodie.
Hey,
And you go like, huh?
no, there's no recognition for it.
Okay,
know
you
what I mean? Like,
see
there's no-
what I'm doing here? Huh? You know who I am?
You want to buy this?
This guy's selling you fake Rolexes at the corner.
That's just
Banksy.
a bunch
Yeah,
of,
right.
like-
It's Banksy.
It's Banksy.
He's
got,
selling you
an
fucking
engraved-
artistic-
engraved
yeah,
for the back
engraved-
of the
yeah.
Rolex that you never
That's
see.
just a bunch of hipster nonsense. You know what that is? Beanie Babies. Give
Beanie
it 5
period
years,
babies period.
Give it 5 years, Banksy who?
No, he's been
no,
no.
too long.
It's
Then
a
the
style.
decades
20 years
already.
now,
He's,
yeah.
he's
Decades.
one of the only
And because-
modern artists that actually made a name for themselves.
And he makes real statements, not like fucking Shepard Fairey.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who just puts prints together. Fucking Banksy makes statements,
Right,
man.
political,
Fucking real shit that-
political
like, you know,
figures,
Like
yeah.
that thing he did for free for that school. He put like a little girl spinning a wheel on fire on the side of the school.
Yeah, I'm not
For
familiar with
free.
that.
Like he commissioned himself. Like
Gotcha.
to do a
I like the two
mural
cops
on the
making
side
out
of
with
the
each
public
other.
school.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
That was pretty good.
The
Two
two
cops
cops
making out with each other.
behind the stuffed pig. Remember that story?
Jesus.
Now that's a dream guest. Banksy. How do you even know you have him?
Exactly.
Yeah, well,
How do you know he's not here right now?
Exactly. Exactly. You got two guys wearing hats and one guy wearing a hoodie. The chance of one of you guys being Banks has got to be
Honestly,
pretty good.
there's two guys here who were on TV.
It's the crippled girl.
Oh, played the cripple
We
card.
least expected it due to your crippledness.
Yeah.
It might
Yeah.
be genuine.
All her
Nice
fingers really do
shithead.
work.
It's me. You guys won't believe me anyway.
We've been scammed. We've been scammed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's cut to our first break.
Nice.
I feel like it's time.
You feeling it?
I feel it. You guys feel it?
I forgot about the break, to be honest.
We're gonna cut to our break and then we're just gonna come the fuck back.
Pat's too good to remember the breaks.
Yeah.
He doesn't need any breaks. Give him 3 months.
All right, I'm gonna go do that.
You have to
Sarah,
go
take
there for
over.
that?
I don't have anything to say about
You got all these
any-
topics? Let's see the topics now.
Just say it.
I have ice in the face topics. I don't collect topics for us and talk.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, wait, we're not doing Cosmo fucking polls anymore?
No, I'm so happy that part
Me
of our
too.
story's
I'm
over.
so glad that chapter.
gentlemen, one more time, thank you, Ray Ray Beats.
Yeah, buddy. Thanks, man.
There we go.
You ready? You ready?
Oh.
Yeah.
Drugs in the dragoons, the daisies and the daffodils are blooming. Everything is blue, less human, more spiritual like a fear of riding bikes. My girlfriend left me, and that ain't right. Grip tight upon the microphone, it makes me feel less alone. And when I hold it to my chest, it works like a stethoscope. Yeah, I'm getting drunk because I'm upset. Blame it on the passing waves of natural disasters, everlasting days. I say swears, not prayers, cause the one I love is simply not there, and I care. Cascades of landscape change, handshake at the thought of caught up drowning in a lake. I'm a concrete brick, I'm high stakes with the lilacs and snakes. If they really cared about you, they would love you when you made mistakes. Face to face with amazing grace, laced in razor blades. Baby blood is in my mouth, you can have a taste, one kiss. Then I vanish like a drunken wish. Bandages don't heal the damage, they only cover it, one kiss. Then I'm under the abyss, I care a lot, but I act like I don't give a fucking shit. Hide abbreviations in the script, lie to people chasing dreams. Tell them you could be the same as me. Breaking free is easy, breaking back in is more appealing. Once I'm off the floor, touch the ceiling. Hide abbreviations in the script, lie to people chasing dreams. Tell them you could be the same as me. Breaking free is easy, breaking back in is more appealing. That's exactly how I'm feeling. Cold world spiral out of control. Contrast is stark. From a bath of light to a cavern dark. Battlestar vernacular Tabitha's out of character. Acting all promiscuous and shitting on commitments. Truth is in the chitlins. Rubik's Cube of women. Super glue the truth onto a buoy, send it swimming. Lend me a hand, my man. I need a ship of friends. We could drink beers from here to where the river bends. Sick of trends. On a mission to relive again. And when I die, I'll bridge the gap between our middlemen. Get offended. Make amends, bathe naked in a lake. Bake a cake that says, fuck your birthday, stay up late. Play the games until your pay is taken. At least the booze is cheap and all this food to eat. And she's still rude to me, but I'm accustomed to it. I'm not a number, I'm a name with some trust issues. What's this fuse? Touching it, combust, misuse of the gift that I was given on that short bus. And when the Porsche comes to get me, I'll be chilling with my bling on, performing all my sing songs. Hide abbreviations in the script, lie to people chasing dreams. Tell them you could be the same as me. Breaking free is easy, breaking back in is more appealing. Once I'm off the floor, I'll touch the ceiling. Hide abbreviations in the script, lie to people chasing dreams. Tell them you could be the same as me. Breaking free is easy, breaking back in is more appealing. And that's exactly how I'm feeling, y'all.
Yeah, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Right, dude.
You could just hit pause on that now.
That was fucking awesome. One more time.
Thank you, guys.
Dude. Yeah, right.
Thank you for giving me the platform.
Thank you so much
man.
for being here tonight, man. That was fucking
Dope.
brilliant, dude. Thank you so much, man.
Start over. Well, let's go. Here we go. I will never make anything beautiful. I will never be a part of anything beautiful. I will never be beautiful. I'm feeling inadequate, acting like my dad a bit. Got a lot of bad habits like all this world's inhabitants. I think I'm in love again. Push comes to shove again. The kid gloves are off and then I'm tired of my fucking friends. I'm trying so hard to act nonchalantly, airing out my dirty laundry, acting like Mahatma Gandhi in a moral quandary. I take the challenge fondly, no matter how shallow the pond be. How proud will my moms be? It's the 13th mile stretch, and it's Trent and Swansea. Between beauty and death, the dream absolutely made flesh. She seems to pollute me at best. I fiend for the good that I left, waiting for someone to shoot me to death. Could I really be this dumb? I got her blood on me. Is it enough to make her come? I got her love on me. How long before this fantasy goes numb? I'm still ugly. The reality is I should run. This is actually funny. I will never make something beautiful. I will never be a part of something beautiful. I will never be. It's Dr. Horrible. My obituary article says I smash atomic particles. Bitches suck on me like barnacles. The genuine article to get his rap charter pulled. A smarter dude to get a lawnmower starter pulled. You'd be hard pressed to find a harder dude. Plus I got a lot more heart than a lot of you. Yeah, a sincere lust. Get your girls rear and bust. Fuck the fucking upper crust. But what he spits is butter trust. All you fucking motherfuckers gotta always wonder what's making a guy like him tick. What's his wanderlust? Like, hold up, I gotta take the bus. A rhyme maker plus someone who keeps taking drugs, saying nothing to the fuzz, hanging out with my thugs. You trying to be what I was? I couldn't even be what I was. I couldn't even be what I was. I need a couple hugs before I go nuts. Happy New Year's in a facade we trust. I couldn't even be what I was. I will never make anything beautiful. I will never be a part of anything beautiful. I will never be beautiful. I will never make anything beautiful. I will never be a part of anything beautiful. I will never be beautiful. I told you I'm gonna fuck that up. That's my favorite line too.
Raven Strike. That's it.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Bandcamp.com, baby. Go get them. Hell yeah, dude. I'm on back pages.
Oh, and that's my homie Darnell Il Omega doing all the production on my new projects.
There you
Go for the Gustos coming out this summer.
All right. Dude.
You're listening to us. Yeah, the face.
Man catches record-setting bass fish with the McNugget.
So
and now the fish has cancer.
Yeah, the fish is like Morgellons and
soy cancer.
Yeah, he's just the fish is sick as fuck. Like the fish in like 30 seconds like grew tumors all out of it.
Its fin is all like hanging awkwardly.
It's not for human consumption anymore.
And the fish is like, "Hey, you got any more of those McNuggets?" And you're like, "Oh, I don't even want to eat this anymore." And he's like, "Oh, that's how you're gonna do me? You're gonna feed me the first one and then not ever give me another one again?" Now he needs the McNuggets.
How big? I don't care.
It was 24.5 inches long and weighed 11 pounds.
None of that sounds impressive.
I mean, it sounds pretty impressive.
What kind of fish was it?
It was a bass. Who loved his
What did he do
McNuggets.
with the bass? Is he like gonna mount it or is he gonna eat it?
Well, like, I mean, I don't.
Or is he gonna throw it back in the water?
He took the fish to Highview Marina in Ennis, Texas, where it was declared a record-setting catch.
I hope he lets it start to rot and puts it on one of those wall mount things where you push the button and the arm fucking makes the face come out and sing.
Right, and then eventually a rotted hole burns through the stomach where the McNugget is, and the McNugget's still intact.
And the McNugget is hooked up to a mechanical thing, so that starts to sing.
So now it's like the fish in his mini McNugget.
It's the surprise that's waiting in the middle. Like, a year goes by and then you're like, oh shit, I forgot about the singing McNugget. But it's here now.
Bob the Big Mouth Bass has sung this song so many songs. Driving a big old truck, and he sings it over and over again until the nugget pops out like the alien baby.
It pops out of his mouth like the parasite fish tongue. I just live here now.
Yeah, and it never rots. If the fish rots around it, then McNuggets.
It's just like humans.
Yeah,
they just rot around the McDonald's.
What's the birthday on this pumpkin that's sitting over here? Just out of curiosity.
Last Halloween.
Last Halloween, October.
On
Yeah,
Halloween. It was
and
just October, beginning of October.
Still firm and rolling strong, dude. It's June, and that pumpkin
I think
over there.
we bought that on October 15th.
Yep, and look at him. November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. That's 8 months that pumpkin's been sitting there. That motherfucker's strong. All right, Sarah.
There's no McNuggets in him.
Yeah, what do you got next, Sarah?
Have you seen the new apparent trend of eyebrow wigs?
Immediately I'm concerned about how an eyebrow wig is worn. Like, I imagine it
It's
has to be like
glued on.
here's how I picture it. I picture it like a clear headpiece with strings with the eyebrows dangling in front of you. So when you turn your head, they sort of wobble back and forth like a marionette face.
I wish people would start wearing. I wish politicians would start wearing those.
Yeah, that's what I want too.
They're like there's like a hanger with yarn attached to two furry caterpillar-like structures just dangling.
I also feel like they should just only like wear their underwear when they debate.
Is this for like people who can raise their right eyebrow but not their left?
Yes. Next question. Well, yeah, so eyebrow wigs and fake freckles are a thing now.
Fake
Which
freckles.
that just blows my mind because I can remember like when I was
like not
much
good.
younger, like people with freckles like hated freckles.
Hated them, yeah.
And now like girls, like you can buy
freckles,
fake freckle
Sounds like a
sets
conspiracy
and like
from
put them
Wendy's.
on your face, and it's like why are you like just stay with whatever the fuck you were born with?
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. How does an eyebrow wig?
Girl, we could stay inside out of the sun all the time.
Yeah. Freckles are a sign
of virility.
It's murder to you.
So you're attractive to me now.
Yeah, so
keep you in my dungeons.
It's just
They're
bizarre
pale
that, like,
beneath the
like
freckle.
people are treating freckles now like a fashion like
Yeah.
it's not being treated as like a natural thing that happens to some people.
Yeah.
It's being treated like hair dye. Like, oh, I'll just throw on some freckles. I'll be out in 5 minutes. Like
Right.
that's so weird.
Well, you know, how do the eyebrow wigs work? What do they just
You
glue
stick
on?
them on your eyebrows,
Yeah.
so that way you have bigger eyebrows.
Is there different grades of them? Like, do they have like
I'm
ones that are
pretty
just like
sure you have
felt?
different No, they're hair.
Like felt
Yeah,
cut
right.
out. No, well, felt is.
What do you mean felt? Like you
Just-
get like
yeah,
a
like a piece of
puppet
felt.
eyebrow where like it sticks way up and way out. You're like, that's a thick eyebrow. I've never seen hair grown so thick on a human face.
An eyebrow
But it looks good with your freckles.
Yeah, but God, these freckles. Like, where'd you get these freckles? Yesterday I saw you.
I
didn't
got
see
them
any
at
of
the
these.
Dollar General.
Oh my God! Which Dollar General? What am I missing? And you're like, it's one of the things in the Dollar General that costs $6.99. One of the things. It's not everything's a dollar.
Man, I think makeup is best worn lightly. That's a personal preference.
I can see your makeup looks very nice tonight.
Yeah,
I mean,
it does.
you
Looks
sort of
good.
you filled
Looks
in
good.
the beard, the 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, it's got it tattooed.
Yeah,
this morning.
Yeah, right.
Right on the old
Right
face.
after watching porn with some randos.
Some rando dudes.
Some rando porn.
They're like, hey, you want to watch this? You're like, no, I don't want to watch this. You know, this one eye's only got so much time left, and I'm not going to use it watching porn with you, dude.
I called it a promenade. Promenade?
Yeah.
Get it?
Oh, I got it. I guess that's the hashtag for this show. The promenade. Well, speaking of weird shit, Chattanooga waitress accidentally drops cocaine into officer's drink.
What is with everybody just randomly
Yeah, like, it's just- who the
accidentally
hell-
dropping?
Who the hell drops their expensive drugs?
Why is it being sprinkled
any.
around like myrrh during the fucking
Yeah,
plague?
Why, like, here, first, and why is she putting it in the officer's drink? Like, since when do I go to a fucking diner? And the waitress
the
whips
waitress
up
is all
my
coked
sweet
up.
low.
Yeah.
I'm like,
She's
I hope
getting-
she's coked up so I can get my shit fast.
She's getting tipped way too well.
Yeah. To be able to just throw cocaine
Willy-nilly,
away willy-nilly.
Maybe she thought he wanted it. Like she thought she was doing him a favor.
Yeah,
Like
the
here,
cop-
you
the cop
ever
was
Just
fucked
fake
up?
eyebrows. It's
He winked at her.
Gave
He
her
was
the
like,
wrong
impression.
message.
yeah. He winked at her and was like, hey, give me the equal. Wink, wink. And she's like, oh shit, you're
And,
one of them.
and she didn't even realize it was just because his eyebrow wig was coming undone.
I like my coffee caffeinated.
Yeah. I like my coffee extra
She
caffeinated.
sprinkles her freckles into the cup.
She's like, here, been wearing these freckles waiting for you all night. And he's like, whoa, I think you misread my message. I just wanted some sweet and low. I wanted some stevia.
Now that we're here.
You know, now that we're here, you're under arrest. Her name is Yarby. Faces
yes.
many.
Why
Of course
wouldn't
it
it?
was.
Why wasn't it yours? You're like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Investigators say the what does this mean? This is how they wrote it on 6ABC. Like, just listen to this bag of shit sentence. Investigators say the Jakiva Yarby accidentally dropped a bag of cocaine into the officer's water when taking his order at the Steak and Shake.
Oh,
the Steak and Shake.
The shake part, that's how she's got the money.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to the diner for a fucking steak. Like, let's get that shit on. Like, that's not a real steak. That's like a pork chop in a dress.
I have never said, bring me a porterhouse and a vanilla shake. The two don't go together, you know what I mean? Like, and she just, and how the fuck, like, she leaned over and it fell out of her tit? Her tit wedge, like
the third pocket.
Yeah, the secret pocket, and a bag of cocaine. Like, whoopsie, like. And what do you do when you're the cop? Like, I feel like if you're
you'd
the cop,
have to really try for that to happen. Like, no one has that happen accidentally. That's fucking. What are the chances of that accidentally happening?
Yeah, man.
It doesn't line up. We're gonna have to call her.
Dropping their expensive drugs by accident.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm not going to name names, but I've actually recently met an officer, and you could call bullshit on this all you want. I don't care. But I actually recently met an officer that does do cocaine, and I can't stand the guy. I can't be around him.
Yeah,
because it's like,
so
dude,
what? Do you think that we're like bullshit? You love him.
You go and bust people for doing blow, but you do blow.
Because at the end of the day, it's just a job.
Yeah.
You're just a job. It doesn't matter. Once you're off the job, that's what I understand here. Like, I feel like, if I were a cop and I'm out having dinner, it's at the Steak and Shake, and the waitress accidentally drops some cocaine, I wouldn't be like, nah, this is what I want to do right now is some paperwork. You're under arrest. I'd be like, look, just do me a favor.
Pick up your salt.
Steak item.
Yeah, pick up your salt there, Morton.
I think it would have been like, I want to see the manager. Excuse me, there's cocaine in my water. I'd like a fresh water, and then like that's it. I wouldn't even come back. I wouldn't even like tell my partner. I would just be like, oh, I'm off the clock. Because if I'm at dinner at the Steak and Shake, I'm off the clock.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna move on past this. This is a disturbing, mess. Sarah, do you have something next, or do you want me to move forward?
I was reading about some fossils that were discovered recently.
Sure.
Like old penguin fossils.
Interesting.
Apparently, for over 30 million years, penguins were basically giant. They were over 4 feet 4 inches, at least.
So what happened?
They aren't sure, but they think that whales with teeth led to the downfall of giant penguins. Yeah, and it happened right after they lost their ability to fly.
I feel like penguins, they're just fucking up. Like, just, scope out the
30
water.
million years is a pretty good fucking long, hardy run.
So what the hell happened since, though? You know what I mean? Like,
They got eaten by fucking whales.
Well, stay the fuck out of the water while the whales are around.
Could you imagine a world with giant man-sized penguins?
Just walking around.
Just like at the zoo, they like let you in.
I'd make one my best man.
They just slap the shit out of you with their weird, like, wing fin.
There'd be like penguin boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would.
I know, we'd make them fight kangaroos.
Slap box.
Yeah.
There'd be like fucking weirdos marrying weird penguin.
Joey the kangaroo is fun to fight Bobby the penguin. You watch these fucking animals tear each other apart, and you bet money.
Like,
they don't care about money.
How bizarre would it? You've seen on TV when penguins sort of come to one certain area and like flock there.
Yeah, sure. Now imagine all the size of small people.
Yeah, now they're imagine that they're taller.
5 feet tall.
Yeah, right. Like,
yeah, right.
It changes. It completely changes the landscape.
I want to put like a podium in their habitat.
Yeah. Like, so Jimmy, where's the fam at?
What's going on with the glaciers?
Yeah, they all got eaten by the toothed whales. Shit, man, you ought to stay out of the water while the whales are around, don't you think? Hindsight's 20/20, my friend. Meantime, their friends are being eaten left and right behind them in the water because they just don't get it. Like, how the hell can you be that big and not understand things? It's like every time I drive down the road and I see a dead deer, I'm like, is anybody else disturbed that there's a dead creature the size of a human being on the side of the road laying there? Like,
most of the deers that die are young.
Like, yeah, I don't care.
Well, it's like adolescence because when they get older, they start to figure out.
Oh, I see what you're saying. They're defiant. They're
So,
like, I'll
like,
run across this goddamn road if I want to.
Like, he had like enormous, because you know the penguins now, like the male penguins, the egg will be on their feet, and if the egg touches the ice, it freezes in like less than a minute.
Right.
So they have to like waddle around with the egg tucked under them to keep it warm.
Yeah, sure.
So like. Were there 5-foot penguins with giant eggs that they were trying to like
ostrich
carry
eggs.
around on their feet?
They're like wearing Nikes, keeping them warm. Like, come on, buddy, come on. I don't know why they all speak English in my head too. They all like have like a total
The
language.
penguins just the baby penguin just fucking has a giant fist and just punches through the fucking egg when he's patches.
Yeah, he's like, look, wake up, dude. I can't carry you around forever. This is ridiculous. Who the hell has their womb on the outside for dad to take care of? I'm supposed to be chopping the wood and hanging the sheetrock.
And at that size,
you know,
should be no problem.
Can probably do, you know,
especially like plastering and stuff, because you have those slappy flippers.
Oh yeah, you don't even need to pick up any
just
sort of.
slap it on.
You slap it on.
Could need the
smooth it
dough.
out. You what?
You could need some dough like a motherfucker.
So it's like penguins in like pizza shops.
Yeah, and like bagels.
It's like
Pizza shop penguin.
And the penguin's saying he's like throwing dough in the air with like a hat on.
They're limited to only being able to do things that require slapping.
Yeah.
So like halfway through they're fucked. Like they can slap shit out, but then what?
He's like, look, I slapped the shit on the stove. That's it. Now you take it home and you do what you want with it. This is where my job ends. And you stand there like, and I still gotta pay full price for a pizza? This is an unfinished pizza.
Not in my world.
Not in my world, it isn't, buddy. You look over and there's like a gang of like penguins with like
Giant
gold chains on, and
penguins.
they're like, and they're eating raw dough, and they're like, you got a problem with this? You fucking like 10-fingered bastard. Okay, so I guess I'll just move on now. Here we go. Is it normal to save boogers from nose picking?
What else would they be from? Like he specified. I wonder if he like goes around picking them off other people's body.
I kind of feel like I could travel to several public toilets and
hope for the best.
Pick them from off the tile in front of the urinal because what's amazing is how many dudes apparently piss at a urinal, pick their nose, and rub it on the wall in front of the urinal.
That's fucking disgusting.
It's a horrible nightmare, dude. And it certainly takes like a scraper or metal chisel to remove.
Why?
Sarah, I don't have an answer for this because it's not something I've ever done. It's just something I've seen millions of times.
I feel like the dudes that want to watch porn with stones do this.
I feel like, yeah.
I feel like they're doing all of it at the same time.
It's just a guy who just wants to get involved with some weirdly inappropriate shit. That's it. And he's like, look, Stones, we're going to watch some porn together, and I'm going to go smear my boogers on the wall.
Well, it's
but here's a question.
terrible.
I mean,
if someone did that to your bathroom wall, would you call them out?
Fuck yeah, I'd call them out. I mean, why the fuck are there boogers all over my wall, you piece of shit? Get your gross ass the fuck out of here, man.
Throw him behind the couch like any normal person.
Yeah, get back there. Get behind the couch until you get right.
With my
get right, get right with the Lord, and then you can come out. Use a tissue like a normal person. The fuck is the point of vandalizing a fucking bathroom anyway? I never understood it. And with your own bodily waste. Here's what he wrote. I have been accumulating the results of my nose picking by putting the boogers. Boogers is in quotes, by the way. By putting the boogers,
as one would call,
like, into an old aspirin bottle. I want to see how many boogers I can accumulate over time.
Ugh.
Well, what are you counting them? Is there like a tally sheet of how many boogers?
Oh my god!
And what do you do if it's just a slob of goo? Like, is that a booger, or is that just the glue that holds it all together?
It becomes a booger, I would imagine.
I feel like after time, you have to sort of gently. You have to cut a seam. Hold on. You have to cut a seam around the entire aspirin bottle and remove it, and then you'll have like a booger shaped, like a aspirin bottle shaped booger sculpture. I don't even see any other reason of doing this. I don't actually even see why that's the reason, other than maybe you're gonna munch on it like a rib.
Got the beers.
Beers are good.
Beers are good.
Got beers.
That's my beer.
That's your beer.
Okay,
yeah, it
we
is.
are back. We are back. We are back.
You were correct.
I think we're back. Hold on.
That sounds funny.
Sarah, we're back.
You sound funny.
I know I do.
What's gonna be a mind fuck?
Things.
Private stuff.
Just stuff about you.
Yeah. Going up
Actually
I
is
think we
flat.
say is only half true.
Stone's that dick. I mean, it's real mind fuck.
That is a mind fuck.
Fucking mind that
Is, Rick, is something blank? Because it says I can't see anything.
Oh no, we're here.
Isn't it great how
Well, no,
everybody
that-
has
there
their
a little
own
delay,
mind
maybe.
fucks, like all the time, and nobody has
It was
the
about
same
fucking
shit going on.
30,000.
You know how many different billions of mind fucks there is probably every day?
Is there a way to correct this?
Dude,
this
speaking
thing?
of that,
Nope.
we were talking on
No,
Ice in the Face recently about, can you imagine how many faces you've eaten in your life?
Oh yeah, we did do
For
that.
real.
That was-
Could you imagine?
For real.
Lots of faces.
Look,
Feces or faces?
Faces
Faces.
and feces.
Faces,
But I'll
actual
tell you what,
faces
Tony,
of
I'm more
random
disturbed by the
animals.
faces I've eaten than the feces I've eaten.
Yeah.
I've had less than others.
Yo, there's like
That matters.
just on Super Bowl alone, there's 6 billion chickens.
6 billion chickens during the Super Bowl.
Just
You think
the
they're
Super
grinding up
Bowl.
chicken faces?
And how many of those
Oh, no, but they
faces
grow.
fit
Hold on.
in?
Those chickens are fine. They grow them without faces, dude.
I mean, 2 wings per chicken. So if you eat
Those
8
are
wings,
two
that's
big
4
breasts.
I
faces.
thought you said 2 heads per chicken.
You don't need a face as long as you have a mouth.
Right. Face
You
is
never- you
wasted.
never-
That's why
never
Kentucky
had-
Fried Chicken changed their name to KFC. They
You
legally
never
couldn't
had
call themselves chicken
fucking
anymore.
face nuggets?
As long as you have a face, an asshole, and a place to urinate from,
That's what she said.
you're good.
Do you remember when we were kids, those nuggets that were like the boot shape from McDonald's? They had like that weird
Yeah, they had
circle,
shaped
like
ones for a little while.
gelatin, like weird
I don't remember that.
ball.
Yeah, but
in it.
because Burger King has shaped ones.
It
and
had
they
like
were
a
trying
ball
to,
in it.
Yeah.
What kind of ball?
It was like a weird
Oh, it's
A
just
bone
like
ball.
cartilage, like
Cartilage.
ball.
Just like
Yeah.
a garbage
But
testicle?
it was like
Yeah.
in every
Yeah.
single boot one. The round ones never had it, but the boot ones always had it.
Exactly.
You noticed that, right?
Yeah.
Why were they shaped like a boot?
I
Because
don't
it was
know.
a piece
I
of
wasn't
cartilage
looking for
stitching
'em.
them together. Is really
Right.
what was going on.
Right.
They weren't actually.
Stitching what
they-
together? Like, for what reason?
The plastic
mold
meat part.
To make nuggets.
That was the beaks.
Did I just say that no one's answering my question? I
was
don't
all
get
the
it.
weird
I don't
shit.
get why
Yeah,
it's shaped that way.
because they're supposed to be shaped like they're supposed to be shaped like this, and then there's cartilage in them, so they're
There's a
misshapen,
stocking.
and so they end up looking like a boot.
Right.
It was Italy.
So, okay,
Or
so
an
hold
upside
on.
down dog.
People work in boots, Rick.
Thanks for explaining the hard stuff for me, Stone.
He's stone-splaining right now.
It's a conspiracy.
So the idea was to make something that looked like a chicken wing by fusing two things together in a joint.
No, it's just.
And the ball
I want to eat a nugget that looks like a
unfortunate.
sad chicken face.
It's just a sad chicken.
And like and mixed with a bunch of thumbs downs.
Chickens always look like they don't know what's
Wait,
going
wait,
on.
but how do you tell them to thumbs down and thumbs up?
It's the half glasses half full.
So you say you just want some fun chicken?
A boot is just as relative as a dinosaur.
What are you talking about?
Is it Stones? Is it as relevant as a dinosaur?
Archaeologists have been saying that for years, Rick.
Yeah, you never heard of Buddha bites?
Buddha bites.
No, I haven't.
No, I have.
They're great.
Loser.
Come on. Yeah. Wait, you gotta wait till Rick and Morty to bring it up before you fucking want to bring it on board with it.
Oh man.
That's right. Man. What the fuck are we even talking about?
I don't know.
McDonald's.
Oh, that's
And we
right.
were talking about eating faces.
Oh, eating faces. That's
We've
right.
all eaten so many faces.
If you've
guys.
eaten a hot dog, you've eaten the face of an animal for certain.
Can I just say?
I don't have a problem with it.
Hot dogs are not sausages. I don't care what anybody
They are
says.
fucking sausages.
They're
I
They're
don't
not
know why-
sausages.
They're not
They're not
sausages. Oh my God.
sausages.
If you ask for a
Any-
sausage at a restaurant and you get a hot dog, you're gonna
Here's
be
the
pissed
thing.
off.
What's that hard meat you
it-
like?
Because in America, most people
I didn't hear that.
hot dogs, they differentiate, and then they call all other sausages sausages. But
Well,
in other countries,
this is the whole worst family,
a
though.
meat tube is a meat tube. And
Right.
all
A worst is a worst.
Frankfurter is not a
A
sausage.
hot dog
It's
is
a
a
knockwurst.
type of sausage. It's
Yeah.
a type of sausage.
Yeah, it's a knockwurst.
It's not a fucking sausage.
And it's not a sandwich either.
Oh.
It's a sandwich. It's a sausage sandwich. What's
Is a hot dog a sandwich? Is what it is.
Yes.
No.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean? What is it? Is it?
Okay, are we really gonna get in this argument right now?
I'm just saying.
I just want to say it came up in 2018.
If somebody asks me if the dress is blue or gold, I'm fucking leaving.
Thank you. That's the same argument. I don't want to hear.
Volkswagen makes a meat tube, like a wiener schnitzel.
But do they make one shit like a boot?
Who makes a meat tube?
Yeah, Volkswagen.
Why?
That's actually was their business before they got into cars.
Meat tubes?
Well, like it's like a wiener schnitzel.
Wiener schnitzel. There's a schnitzel factory.
Vice versa.
IKEA does Swedish meatballs.
I know
they
they.
made a
Yeah.
kangaroo.
Yeah, they're like kangaroo balls.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
I think they found kangaroo meat in them like a couple
Yes!
years ago or something.
Who the
Dude,
fuck
so you
supplements
probably
their meat with kangaroo meat?
You've
Why would you
never
take a
had
rarer
kangaroo
meat?
face bowl?
I would.
I don't know how many you've had actually.
Because it was
Yeah,
gonna
you
go
know
bad.
it.
Look,
Probably got it
listen.
cheap.
I can't count how many kangaroo
Yeah,
faces
you got
I may or may not
kangaroo.
have eaten.
You didn't get kangaroo. You got kangaroo.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All I'm saying here is that
This is what happens when you import your food from around the world.
you're right.
Yeah, then you get international faces.
Yeah.
International face. International faces of food.
Local grown Jersey faces.
Yeah. Here in Jersey, I don't eat the face of a kangaroo. On willingly.
purpose.
Yeah.
We have limits around here. Brains and faces are the two things we stay away from.
I heard out west
Definitely
there's actually
brain.
a population.
Well, no, that's
of
like I was making reference to me
America.
finding my gerbil,
Wow.
my
Wow.
two gerbils.
Wow.
One was dead, the other was eating the other's brain. I'm like, there's a lot of shit we put up with in this house. Eating brains is not one of them. I took the live one, I released it in the wild. I was like, good luck, brain eater, right out in the backyard.
Good luck, brain eater.
I put it close to the fence to get away from the cats. I'm like, we do not eat brains in this house. No, I'm not going to wake you up on a Saturday morning and tell you to cut the grass, but you're not going to get away with fucking eating brains.
I would
I'm
fucking totally name this show Good Luck Brain Eater if I named these shows. Man. Anyway, I was going to say something
Did
important
he at
about...
least get to finish the brains?
Oh, no. It was Brainus
And
Interruptus.
Tony comes back in and he finishes them.
Was there vomit
and then
on the
he has
floor?
all the hamster knowledge.
How much knowledge could
He
there be?
starts stuffing his cheeks with food, but like he doesn't really get why.
Yeah, it's like,
I just know I like it.
Something in my brain told me.
And then I buy two Volkswagens that are shaped like tubes, and I weld them together into a boot, and I have a little fucking massive jelly in the middle
Did
of
you
it.
turn the tank upside down and then sadly sweep the
You don't just
dead
say
one
it's a
into
half tank full, half
into a
tank empty
dust
tank.
bro- into
Doesn't
a
matter
dust
what I
bag?
turn the tank.
It's that all over
Sad,
again.
sad music playing in the background.
Alright, Sylvia
man, you
Plath
pick
comes
it
out.
out.
Who turned the gas off in my oven?
You pick out the dead hamster with a paper towel.
Oh yeah, while the
then-
live one's still in there. Or?
And then you bury it in a small
Oh no, you
shoebox.
take a fork. You just take the fork.
Oh!
Well, that's
Fucking
not giving the
jelly.
guy a chance to live out in the wild. I mean, you said good luck, Brady.
No,
Oh no, I
the
released
dead
that
one.
fucker in the wild. The live
How
one.
did you get
No,
that
No,
dead one?
I
How'd you get the
released the
live one?
live one into the wild.
How'd you get the
Dude,
live one
he
out there?
released the live
Oh
one with a little
no!
backpack.
I took the cage. I took the cage out there
got,
and
like,
I
the
shook it to the
string-
fucking
Yeah,
thing. Hope the nigga was fast. I'm like, no, not having it.
Dude, you sent him out with a little fanny pack with rations. in
Exactly.
it,
Right.
With a tiny compass.
Like
put your favorite
like
in
his
it.
kid pack
It's
you were
brains.
talking about.
Put your favorite in there. It's brains. I killed your
Don't worry.
cellmates.
I'm marinated in marmalade, just like you like, though.
Yeah.
What kind of marmalade?
Oh.
Can I
Raspberry,
stay,
of course, is
Papa?
very uncommon.
Can I stay? No, you can't stay.
No, it's time for you to go.
It's time for you.
It's time for you to grow up.
It's time for you to grow. Look, me,
time for you to go.
and your mom and your 17 siblings have done enough for you.
It's
Yeah.
like Lemmy Winks all over.
There were 18 of them, but you ate the brains of number
Right.
18.
Right,
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're smarter than every other hamster.
Exactly.
Or gerbil, or whatever.
You
the fuck
couldn't
this
eat
is.
16's brains. You know, that one thinks she knows it all.
If it was eating like its side, would you have let it like live?
What?
If it wasn't the brains, if it was eating
No,
another
no, no,
part.
no, no, no. Cannibalism is the one thing I just frown upon about. I'm pretty liberal. But cannibalism is I'm just saying. I don't mind some biting. I don't mind some blood drawing. Okay?
Blood what?
Blood drawing. Enjoy some blood.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you want to pick your boogers and eat them? That's fine. I close my eye. I'm fucking eating others' flesh and gray matter and organs. I don't care if it imbues you with the eternal fucking tiger spirit. You're not happening. Okay? No rhinoceros one. My kids are like, Cindy's like, where are the hamsters? I'm like, that brain eater's not gotten fucking out of the house. And he's sorry.
The hamster has his face pressed up against the glass, just looking in at her.
And then along comes the cat. You know, it's too bad this is the season finale, right? This is the season
No,
finale.
there's one more.
When?
In 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah,
Because
man.
that's Cindy's 21st birthday.
Oh, Shizer fuck.
man.
On Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
The 14th?
Yeah.
That's her birthday.
All right.
Gonna have her come up here and have a drink at the bar.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man.
How old you feel?
Dude, she's been around for years
I know,
now,
exactly.
man.
Over on the couch.
21 years.
Yeah.
Well, we're out here for like at least 6 or 7. To be exact.
Dude, if her first drink was on Awesome Talk, that'd be a big
Well,
deal.
it would be her first drink, but her first drink in
Well,
front of a
first
camera.
drink ever.
Yeah. It's not incriminator already.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah, I
As
mean,
Tony says, it's an
losing
incriminating
position.
show.
what are you gonna do? Yeah, I can believe me.
Handicaps.
That's one on the incrimination list.
There's only like 8 jobs left. They're gonna look back on this and frown.
Yeah.
What was that?
Dude, did you guys hear about the fucking the robot worker? I don't know if it was at an Amazon factory that like sprayed like 54 people with bear repellent.
What?
Awesome.
54 people?
Yeah, like
It's
a
like,
bunch
fuck
of
you, I'm
people
not
A
had-
doing this
robot?
anymore.
How
Did he
you have
robot
that
rape
much
them
bear
afterwards?
repellent? What do you have?
I mean, was it just like an Asimov? Or like what kind of
Yeah,
robot
okay,
was this?
okay, hold
I
on.
don't know what its primary function was.
Well, but it wasn't
but it
sprayed-
sent
it
a bunch
wasn't
of people to
sprayed.
the hospital.
It wasn't brave.
Why
It
would
was
you have this
basically
much
like a
bear repellent on it?
high-powered
Right.
To be able to
pepper
spray that.
Well, it's probably Hunter
These
County.
are
Hold on
all
a second.
important questions.
Yeah, but wait a minute. But
Is this like a
But I
Ghostbusters
don't have the
vac
answers
pack
to it.
of bear spray?
Right? Like if he had a tank
Fuck
on
the
his
Ranger,
back.
but
He's got the
Yeah,
super
yeah.
soaker back on. He's like,
Do you have
motherfucker.
any idea how
Bro.
big the bear repellent market is on Amazon?
Or it is to squirt
That's
54
though.
people with the same substance.
Not if you're a robot. He could have had 6 arms. He
Dude.
could have had 50
He could have done that before morning coffee.
For all you know, he could have had 54 arms and it was just a squirt for him.
He's running to had a nozzle at the end of it.
54 of them
Take
all
that,
at
Doc Ock.
They're finally fucking smartening up to these human
Yeah, no
shenanigans.
shit on
Yeah.
that.
What do you like go into a convention and get that many people at once?
Yeah,
maybe?
right.
Like, or was it just
Now you
like
just wandered around the warehouse
Just-
because once one
just
person.
Wait,
Wouldn't it be
just
amazing
you
if
over
he
there,
said
fuck
booby
you,
traps?
fuck
If
you.
I did,
bear
I'd be-
traps.
Oh,
I'd be yelling, making it rain if I was doing that.
making it
Whispering in
rain.
my eyes.
Well,
He's
Making
got
it-
speakers
did
on his
he
back.
did he
while
use
he's
one of his
doing
arms to
it.
spray paint fascist symbols
I
on the
hope
fucking
so.
wall or
Peace,
something?
Banksy.
All the workers are like the
The
fucking.
robot's Banksy.
Armsy. He's armsy.
All the workers are like the workers
Crazy.
from like Austin Powers.
No!
Nobody gets out of the way.
Sprays everybody.
All their
Awkward.
eyes
Yeah,
are
awkward.
Dude, that's I think it's fucked up that people assume that in a certain situation you're gonna have enough of a state of mind to grab the bear repellent and pepper spray him in the eyes.
The robot? What was
Okay.
going to do the robot?
I've actually
Yeah, how do
been
you stop
like
the robot
look,
from spraying you in
looking
the
at
eyes?
this.
Yeah.
All I want to do is get one of these and have someone pissed off at me enough. I was like, ha ha.
Is that a bear repellent vibrator?
Well, no.
That
For
one.
those who
That
like
one.
it hot.
I found a sadism, but let's go an extra.
That's like a musky
This is like the whole chicken nugget thing all over again. I don't get why they're
This is how it
connected.
always
Why a
starts.
boot?
It always starts with chicken nuggets and
Chicken
It ends up with dildos.
Why a
I said it's
boot?
a disgrace.
Why did they look
Well,
like a
dildos
boot?
is great, yeah.
I don't
Dildos
get-
always a
and what was
disgrace,
the gummy
no matter how
ball?
well intentioned.
Hold on, what was the gelatin ball in the
It was
chicken
the
boot?
cartilage. We already been through this.
I don't know. I heard it was like
it was
worms
cartilage
and
that was-
cartilage.
that
It was
and,
it was
like,
bad
bones
spider eggs
and
and
spines.
bubble yum.
knitted in.
Dumb.
Filler, just the
It was
filler
knitted
section.
in by the tiny hands
Listen,
of
it doesn't- it
Indonesia.
It was the face, dude. It was the boogers.
It doesn't matter.
Those were face boots.
No, wood pulp, feces, all that shit.
All that matters is I just don't understand why it was in the shape of a boot.
Because it was
wasn't
malformed.
purposely.
It was
alright.
That's what he's
malformed.
getting
Okay,
It
alright,
was
I got you.
no, that's what I was trying to explain before.
Maybe it was supposed to be Ronald McDonald's shoe.
Maybe it was a
Yeah, who
sphincter.
wouldn't want to eat
And had a
that
little
shoe?
fucking had a picture.
Hey mom, can I have a bag of chicken sphincters?
No, faces only. They're
Hey,
cheaper.
it's only- it's Tuesday. What I tell you?
Or maybe
What do
it
you
was
think? Is
supposed to look like the
every day's Wednesday
McNuggets,
already?
the characters they had. You know, the McNuggets.
Dude, could you imagine getting a fully fried face and you're just pouring ketchup on it?
It's
like
looking
where
at me
the
like.
holes where the eyes were.
Just a head.
Yeah,
Beat and all.
big jello in the eyes. You know.
I'm gonna
like
bite
egg
through the
yolks,
fried
like a-
skull.
I told you I wanted my eyes well done. Those over easy
Send
shit.
those eyes
Get off
back.
my hard.
I don't like when my eyes are juicy.
I
in the
want to
middle.
be able to cut them and not have fucking goo all over the place.
Yeah.
I want nice and salty and hard.
And also, don't burn them. You got to be skilled.
Oh
for
yeah,
this.
no. Nothing worse than your overdone face. It's like having eggs out of Mexican joint in the afternoon. Right? Unless you say soft, you're in trouble.
I don't trust eggs at a restaurant unless it's scrambled.
I don't either.
No, but even that, you gotta say soft. You know, you gotta
Pig
say
knuckles.
I said a boiled face would be like eating pig knuckles.
Do pigs have a knuckle? I thought just
Dude,
a hoof.
Yes, they have knuckles.
I thought they just had hoofs.
You know, like the hooves.
Rick, old
The
ass
hoof.
Italian
You know, my
rednecks
hoof. He cut the hoof off, Mom. He
eating
cut the hoof.
giant jars of
probably
pig
a
knuckles
wrist.
for fucking years.
It looks like
It's
a
probably
kneecap.
the wrist.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's probably like the joint.
So it's pig wrist?
It's cartilage. It's shaped like a boot. Okay. And it's shaped like a boot because the cartilage is all fucked
If
up.
that doesn't look like a boot, I don't know what does.
For real.
There's so many things. Dong, boot, fucking chicken nuggets.
Dung boot.
It's a
Dong boot.
versatile
That's a
maker.
band name.
Wait,
What's up, we're dung boot?
wait, did you see this? And this is old news, but I just recently came across this where there was a plane crash, this Asian airline crash. At San Francisco, somebody news put a fucking bad graphic up that had like Captain Something Wong, holy fuck, or like when the names crash ding ding, and the, and the person's reading them and they're like, holy fook, Captain Something Wrong.
Oh my god.
Fucked up.
Exactly.
Dude, the news is fucking awful now. It's worse than like a high
Listen-
school public access channel.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They get all their news from the internet
Except-
too now. So everything
except for
you
high
saw
school
the
access
day
channels
before,
are a
it's-
little less
now it's on the
opinionated.
news the next day.
Yeah, man, the news is just like, and so-and-so tweeted. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, a lot of
I
tweeting.
know, right?
And I feel
why
like
the
there's
fuck
a lot
are
of
you
tweet-heavy
telling-
stories.
It's all just
yeah.
delayed a day.
Yeah, man, Twitter is big on the news,
Tweeter.
dude.
It's
Yeah, the tweeter.
ridiculous.
It's a tweeter.
Yeah, it's a twatter's world.
Yeah.
Like, you might as well be like, I read on a bathroom wall that blah, blah, blah today. Like, it's
Call
the
this
same
number
fucking
for a
thing.
good time.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
2 stalls over for the glory hole.
You just push your chicken face through it.
Your chicken face.
You just put your chicken boot fucking penis through it.
Pig knuckle.
Tom had a
With the
chicken
jelly in the
penis.
middle.
Did anybody see Venom?
Not yet.
None yet.
No?
I did.
I saw
liked it a
Vice.
lot.
Did you?
Yeah.
Huh?
I saw Vice.
What do you mean?
What did you think of that? I didn't see it, but
It was okay. It was worth a watch. I didn't have to see the big movie, but I thought it was great because Adam McKay directed it, and at the end of it, he also did Anchorman. And at the end of Anchorman, it says that fucking that Brett Tamlin went on to be fucking the Steve Carell.
Oh,
went on to
that movie, okay.
He went on to be a top official in the Bush administration, and he plays Donald Rumsfeld in the Vice movie. It's good. Christian Bale's fucking awesome. So
I think Christian Bale's awesome too, dude.
I mean, it was definitely
Vice might be the
it
way
wasn't
to go.
absurdist, but it was definitely a satire.
Now,
really?
Yeah, Vice
It
might
was
be the way
worth
to go.
seeing.
I thought it
I
was
want
meant
to see
be a
that.
really
Does it go
serious-
actually?
No, it's not. No, Adam McKay did
Or
stuff
is
like
it just like
Anchorman, and he also did The Big Short.
Wow, weird.
way.
Yeah.
Totally different than one I
No.
thought.
It's not like that. It's not like Anchorman, but it is. It's a satire for sure.
Wow.
Hold on, one at a
Totally
time.
different than what I expected.
You know, me too.
All at once.
Go ahead.
I don't know where we're going.
I don't either. Go ahead.
It's fun.
What?
What were we
Why
talking
don't you
about?
stop it?
No, the Vice movie that he's talking about.
That you guys were talking about.
I'm wondering how deep they go with the conspiracy stuff. Or
No,
But
they
he
don't.
said
I
it's
just saw
not
it.
a serious movie.
No, well, it is a serious movie, but it really shows that Dick Cheney united his power legally. And concentrated the power as vice president. It really didn't. There was no conspiracy stuff like they were involved with fucking 9/11 or anything like that. 9/11 wasn't part of the movie, okay?
Yeah.
But it was more. It's a mainstream.
But
movie.
what other vice president actually did anything besides this guy?
Well, that was the whole point. He did things that vice presidents don't normally do. He took
normally do.
He
Yeah,
took
I
care
guess that
of
was
the
a
energy
major
sector.
thing.
He took care of the defense sector. Because he saw Bush was a retard. I mean, Bush was challenged. Yeah, you know,
Vice presidents don't know.
Over here.
No, Sam Rockwell plays was so great in the movie.
Sam Rockwell's the shit.
Yeah, he is. But it's Kristen Bell, man. That dude, I think he's better than De Niro, dude. He's great.
I agree, man.
Now, was that like makeup, or did he put on weight?
No, he put on weight, dude. Like The Machinist, he lost all that fucking weight.
So wait, his is like another movie where he actually put on all that weight.
No, there was another movie where he went down to 98 pounds called The Machinist.
Oh no, I know that.
Yeah, okay. So, but no, he put that's him putting weight on. He's a method actor. Every movie, did you see American Hustle? That's a great fucking movie. I've seen that movie like fucking 20 times, like literally. I watched it on repeat. He's great in that. Every movie he even in Batman, it's not like, oh, that's Christian Bale. No, that's fucking Bruce Wayne. That's Batman. You know?
Gotcha.
The actor who started out as Al Bundy was a method actor.
Well, he was in French Connection.
Ed O'Neill?
Yeah.
That's how he started, yeah.
Really?
He was in Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3, and French Connection, 2 huge movies back in the day.
Wow.
His career was pretty much done.
Ed O'Neill?
His career was pretty much done when it came time for fucking...
Did you see both Pelhams?
What?
Did you see both Pelham 1, 2, 3?
No. I do remember Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3, though, was with my grandfather. I'm like... And at the end, they go through the credits, and I'm like, Grandpa, what's a homosexual? And my grandfather, he was an old school guy. I remember, at the same time that I was young, and I loved my grandfather, and I was like, I love you, Grandpa. He kind of stammered, but after that, every time I saw him, he was like, I love you. Yeah, no. After that, he was like, Anyway, my father, I remember I was like Jesus in the temple at his funeral. My mother and my aunt are fighting over the flag. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, people? Anyway, so no, I only saw the one, the first one. Yeah. Was it Taking Pelham 1, 2, 3, and then was the other one 4, 5, 6?
I didn't see the new one.
Oh! I see what they rebooted. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they made like a new one, Pelham 1, 2, 3. I
This
think.
is an Ed O'Neill movie?
No, 73 was an Ed O'Neill movie.
Okay.
Yeah, the original was Robert Shaw.
Yeah. Old. Yeah.
This one has
Robert
like,
Shaw from Jaws.
I didn't know Ed O'Neill to do anything other than Married with Children and the movie Dutch.
Yeah, no, that was on later day Ed O'Neill stuff. He was, like you said, he was a character. He was a method actor.
Fucking Dutch.
Dutch was a good movie, and it was an underrated comedy.
Dutch is a great fucking movie.
Yeah.
Also, hold on.
I just like the part where they act disabled.
Okay. There are only so many movies that you can watch during like Thanksgiving that is Thanksgiving related.
Right.
Dutch is that fucking movie.
Dude, you're
Just
right.
like Jingle Bells.
There you go.
And Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah. My favorite scene in that movie be like.
What about Last of the Mohicans? That's not a Thanksgiving movie? I'm sorry,
What about that one with Dana Carvin? He's like, I love Scrapple.
I'm joking about
Scrapple's
that
my
exclamation.
favorite, or something like that.
So go ahead.
Lost it.
Well, I interrupted and lost it. And we got fucking left here.
Shit. We had a lot of drink tonight.
There's not a lot
I only
of
had
very good
seltzer.
movies out at the moment.
What?
I don't feel like there's very many.
Well,
good
I
movies
think
out.
actually there's a couple movies I want to see. I want to see what's the one with the 2 chicks and the queen.
Oh yeah, that one.
Well, no, you know what I'm talking about with Rachel
No,
Weisz?
I don't.
Spider-Verse isn't on your radar?
Oh yeah, I do.
Spider-Verse I
kinda
heard
wanna
was
see
really,
that,
really
though.
good.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I
They
keep
keep saying it's
hearing
The
that.
animated one?
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
It's animated? I didn't even know.
Oh yeah.
that.
It's.
That's why I was surprised when you said you were
I
into
had no
it, because
idea.
I know that you're not usually into like animated.
No, it takes me a minute sometimes to.
I love anime.
Yeah. It takes me a few minutes.
Certain ones.
Oh, Melissa DeMaglio said, Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Amy said, Happy New Year's, Happy New Year's. But yeah, I don't. It's on.
Happy New Year.
I didn't even know. I had no idea it was I didn't even know it was animated. Spider-Verse. But right now, there's nothing else that's good. We wanted to see what the fuck is it called? The one with the Predator cities.
Is it called Predators?
Mortal Engines.
Immortal Engines.
Oh.
Yeah, but it
It's
got
like
the
whole
worst
cities
reviews
that
fucking
attack
ever.
and swallow other cities.
What?
Yeah, and they're like on wheels. It's like fucking insane.
What?
And I'm like,
Yeah,
how the
but
hell is this not more popular?
It's based on a book series, but or maybe just one book. But
Really?
it got like the worst reviews fucking ever, and I'm like.
So it's like just like cannons and shit, like 2 ships going by in a
It's
desert?
like 2
I-
giant
yeah.
vehicles
Yeah.
with cities on top.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
like,
it's that movie?
It's like
Like
water
I can
world, but
picture it,
not
yeah,
in the
yeah.
water.
Yeah,
It's like
right.
Mad Max, but with city vehicles.
But also the new fucking Sherlock movie with the comedy version.
Well, that
Oh,
was, you know that had a
total
suck because
fucking
they didn't even announce it till Christmas Eve. He didn't even know. My kid actually went to see because he's got one of these movie passes that allow you to go see. And he said it was pretty much typical. You know, like it's kind of like the banter with Step Brothers, except for people. They reported people walking out, but people where he was in, 3 people walked down the middle. They go on this 5 to 6 minute tirade about how. How president is better than royalty unless this would have happened. They definitely explain what was going on now. So there's some Trumppublicans that fucking got up in the middle, kind of stormed out.
Oh.
But that's why, because they were reporting people walking out of it.
Trump
So-
people storm out all kinds of shit.
I don't say storm into
They're
things.
stormy people.
They're stormy people.
Democrats are becoming stormy people too.
Democrats are stormy
they
people too,
aren't
100%.
becoming. They just fucking are.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, look, man, it's always been Democrats with the sex scandals and Republicans
Yeah,
with the
they
money
were-
scandals.
With the
Everybody's
sex
got their
scandals
shit.
also.
Yeah, they both got money in sex scandals.
Yeah.
But now because now they're the unified bird. It's the left wing, right wing, same bird.
Yeah, it's the
You
same
know?
shit.
Totally right.
Same
and-
face too.
Same butthole.
Hey,
Same boots.
Same face, same race, blue money. That's
And
a
you
plug.
grind it all
Blue money,
at the
blue
same-
monkeys.
That's a plug. That's a plug for a
Illusion
band.
of
Well, I think it's a blue monkey.
You
Oh,
grind
is
it all
it-
down
is
to
that-
the
is
same
that monkey shit?
chicken nugget.
What's that?
Is that monkey? Is that was that
That's Greg's band.
Yeah, you know, I thought it was called Blue Monkey.
so can we go
you say,
into-
wait, no, it's called Blue Money?
Yes, Blue Money.
I've been thinking it's called Blue Monkey
Can
all
we
the time,
go?
and I
Can
thought
we
it was a
talk
great
about
title.
the album Blue Money for just 2 seconds?
What's Blue Money? I don't know what
So
that is.
Greg Wilkins.
I don't want to talk about this.
No.
This has nothing to do with anything. I don't want to talk about this.
Fine.
It doesn't matter.
It was funny.
The
It's
scepter
funny.
has
It's a
spoken.
funny joke there.
Toad.
It really is.
Well, it's spelled BLEW. That's why I thought it was
He doesn't
Blue
mean
Monkey. Like somebody, the name of the band was like, "We blow monkeys."
Blow
That's why I thought it
monkeys.
was funny.
I wasn't even thinking you meant that. I thought. You
Oh no, I
meant
swear,
color
because I saw
blue.
this sticker the other night, and somebody said it was Wilkins' new band, and I remember he wanted. Anyway, yeah, Blown Monkey would have been is a good name for a band too.
Blown Monkey is a
Blue
good
Monkey.
is a
Blue Monkey
good
would be
name
good,
for a
yeah.
band. The Blown Monkey. We're the Blown Monkey.
Monkey blown sounds better.
Monkey Blown. Well,
Either
yeah,
way-
you get the right chimpanzee, they got some lips on him, man.
You can get some really good artwork out of that.
If you could get the right one.
Yeah, you get the right one. One that won't tear your balls off, you know.
It's just
Check your face
Literally
catalog.
rip your face
Yeah,
off.
yeah, right. Yeah, feed you your balls in a boot.
imagine a sort of vector
Oh my
image.
god, dude! Speaking of cannibalism, there's a fucking episode. There's a fucking
Right in there.
episode
Yeah.
of Planet. I think it's of Planet Earth, where they're in the forest and they're following this like tribe of chimpanzees.
Chimpanzees.
And, dude,
They
holy
beat the
shit.
shit out of each other?
No, it's so much worse.
Ooh,
they
so
what,
bad.
they're so like they stay primarily in like the same area. So like the other group, like it's like ninjas. They're like purposely being as quiet as possible, and they all sneak to the tree.
Oh, and the tippy toes.
And then, dude, they kidnap the children monkeys, and then they eat them.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Out of
fucking
disrespect.
That's fucking
crazy.
Yeah, it's like a
horrifying.
fuck you. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like a disrespect.
right.
Wait, but did they
Yeah.
ask for ransom and bananas, and then
Yes.
they fucking send the bones back?
No.
Because that would
It's
have been
like
fucked
a,
up.
it's like a real life.
Oh my god, Banana Ransom
No,
is such a good
no,
band
It's
name.
like a real life.
Banana what?
hamster
Banana,
farm.
No.
banana
Ransom.
ransom.
It is so fucking strategic the way that they do it.
It's
Yeah.
so
They,
fucked
they're,
up,
they,
dude.
here's like 20 of them.
It's
right?
like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
There are 20 of them, and they split up into like three groups. You have this one group that's just in this long line under these trees, and they're just looking up, waiting. Now you have these two coming from behind to get up into the trees and push all the monkeys this way. So then once like this line sees all the monkeys scattering into these trees, then they start like picking out. Like they actually do this.
They'll point at them.
Yeah,
They're pointing at them.
and
Weakest
then
ones,
pick
yeah.
out the one that they're going to trap.
Yeah, they pick out the weak.
They
It's
get to this tree and this tree and pin them in and take the monkey down and
It's like
and
Caesar
God
conquering the Gauls.
forbid they
dude,
ever,
Yeah,
dude,
and
tear
rip
it apart.
God
tear it
Strategic
apart and
warfare.
eat it.
God forbid they ever get
It
their
is-
hands
it
on
is
guns.
ridiculous.
They really need to plug
Well, you
that
haven't seen
into
you playing the
AI.
Apes movies?
Could you imagine if they ever got bear repellent?
There's monkeys
Oh,
that have
hair
shot people.
repellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Life's-
maybe not on purpose.
If I
but
could figure it out and I were another species, yeah, I'd probably shoot people
there's
too.
definitely stories of that.
Life's
all
just
over
a
the
big
place.
hamster farm. It sounds like.
A hamster farm.
Well, yeah, you had cannibal hamsters.
That would be a tiny
Cannibal
farm.
hamster.
Hamster Farm's a good band name. What's up, we're Hamster Farm. Come run through our tubes.
You're not gonna run that far.
You'll be back. You'll be back.
You'll be back.
You ain't going to Cincinnati. You'll be back. You ain't leaving this holler.
Should we cut to the second break?
I don't know.
I'm admiring your bricks.
I'm not.
Thank you about my bricks. I built my bricks.
He built the brick by brick.
authority. No authority, nor responsibility for whatever. Fuck that.
Thank you, Stones.
You like that?
Nope. And I'll tell you what else.
Stone Pony.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what else I don't like.
I'll tell you what else I don't like, Stones.
The cut of your jib.
I don't like the cut of your jib.
Or your whole 8.5 yards.
Your jib sucks.
You sound like Nelson from The Simpsons. Gotta do something.
Whenever I stare in the mirror, I always question my jib line.
I don't know what the fucking jib is.
Dude, it's part of a ship.
It's part of the sail.
Yeah.
It's the.
What, you don't even know your own ship making?
Yeah. So what jib are you looking at in the mirror, asshole?
The big one.
Well, the rear jib.
It's this part of your face right here.
It's the brain
That's
jib.
the jib?
It's the
That's
boot
what
jib. It's the boot jib.
The
I have
boot
no
jib.
idea.
It's ship speak.
It's chicken dick face fucking.
Sorry, if I were
jib.
more nautical, maybe I'd get this.
Well, you're not nautical.
Yeah.
You're a land mammal.
Yeah.
And you act like
You're a land lubber.
You eat less faces that way.
Yeah, well.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
That
Way
is
more
fucked up
faces.
word.
I mean, I eat a lot of
Way-
sea
way
faces.
more faces.
You
yeah.
see,
Yeah.
he sees a lot
It's all
of faces.
Oh, you get
So
to
many
grinding up
faces.
them faces.
Oh, man.
It makes
Oh,
up a
but
face
there's
stew.
nothing like a good salted face. Like
Yeah.
you get
Oh,
a
heavily
a
salted
freshly
face.
salted sea face is the best.
That's
right?
right.
Pull all the moisture out of the face.
You put a lot of the seawater into the lid of a fucking bucket.
Nothing
and
like
you
a
fucking
6-kilo face to get you fucking
let the
breakfast started.
sun hit it. Let the fucking grind down to the salt.
That was a nice warm glass of chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Once
The
it
worst out your
catches on,
fucking ocean
There's
faces.
gonna be like Pringle faces, and like there's gonna be like barbecue and sour cream and onion faces, all just fried faces.
I want barbecue.
Yeah, that would be
Pringles
amazing
has
if
a
that started
face.
happening all of a sudden.
What?
Pringles has a face.
That doesn't have that. Asparagus ain't got no faces.
Yeah.
No.
Make them into
They don't even have
faces.
to change the
Oh,
logo.
okay. So you got a fucking.
Then like once it gets super popular, you're gonna have like these fucking shitty food companies, like a guy selling shit out of a wagon, and it's just like other meat that he fucking shaped into a face, trying to pass it off.
Or more like
to
a fake
Somebody
face.
eat my lamb clown.
It's
a
just
false
a bunch
face.
of hot dogs glued together.
It's like Fallout.
Yeah.
The lizard meat.
Yeah. I got some ground up lizard meat here. What kind of face do you think I could
Come
turn
here,
it
kid.
into?
Come here, kid.
You
Come
want
here,
faces?
kid.
I got faces.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. What kind of lizard are you looking for? We got geckos. We got.
We got
And you guys all eat it lip first, right?
That's
Newts.
what I was looking for.
We got
newts.
them kind where when they get scared, their tail breaks off.
I have
Those
newts.
fuckers.
5 to 6 to a sandwich.
Well, hot damn, that's a deal for
That's a deal. Let
$13.99.
me tell you right now. Mom didn't tell me the scene was gonna be like this.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you can make like face fajitas.
Face
Face eaters.
That has a ring to it.
Right.
Face
Yeah, wait, have you eaten your face eater?
I have to say the
Face
fajita.
eater.
Oh, really? Just like a
I have a
balance.
fajita. That
You
sounds.
hate.
Yeah. Oh, eat your enemy's face.
Yeah.
Would you do it? You want to eat your enemy's face?
Custom
He's
made.
not into cannibalism.
Custom
Okay,
made
I
enemy's
see.
face.
Oh yeah,
He
it's like
turns his eye at other
Yeah.
things, but not cannibalism.
Yeah.
I'm very liberal. I'm telling you right now, I'm very liberal. There's a lot of things you can do in my house.
Everything goes but
Everyone
cannibalism.
has their limits. Dude.
Yes.
Let's put it this way: cannibalism is the only thing that hasn't gone. There may be something between cannibalism or beyond cannibalism and the line, or between the line and cannibalism. For so far, right now,
Before the cannibalism or after the cannibalism?
Did you hear about that
No,
case? The case where the guy agreed to have his his body eaten by the other guy, and then the cops arrested the dude, and then they went to court, and it got dismissed because it was
Consensual?
Yeah, it was
Was
a
it
contract
consensual
thing,
cannibalism?
and the guy was
Craigslist
like,
section?
I want to do this, and let
So
him eat
next
a part of
time
me.
we buy illicit
It's
drugs,
not like
you just
you
have to
killed
have
him
a
and ate him,
contract.
you just
Yeah,
ate a
right,
part
yeah.
of him.
The drug deal
you
being
just take the
clear.
good part, right?
It's
Yeah,
consensual.
The
something
fillet.
like that. Yeah,
The fillet of the glue.
Yeah, the fillet of Jim.
The breast.
Yeah.
And like the
Somebody
town
eat
didn't
Jim's
like
fat
it.
breast.
The
Like,
jib.
something happened.
Yeah.
Jib's jib.
I got dibs on
Yeah.
the jib.
Who wants the chicken boot?
Use
Get
the
like
jib.
a weird contact lens in your
Why would you
food.
voluntarily like want that?
Well,
though?
And a nose ring.
Like
Yeah.
here, eat. I want you to eat a part of me. Like,
I feel like you're
that's
weird
very
about
weird.
that.
just some like
Because
random
people are like,
person.
you're
No,
consuming my soul.
No,
through
right.
my
Well, I
toes
can
that
see a lot of
you're
ritual
chewing on.
aspects.
Random
Self-abuse.
person?
Self-abuse bothers you.
I think
Well,
they did it. They did
That's like to another level.
right.
You can only
Like,
offer it
having
if
somebody
you're
else,
good
like,
enough to offer it.
Consume
There
you.
you go.
Consume. Yeah, I want someone to eat me in
Don't
front
put
of me.
somebody
That's
poison
weird.
meat, though.
It's definitely
I
weird.
mean, to
We
each
should
their own,
we
but-
should televise it, and make a trend out
but-
of it.
Yeah. Good work, Stones.
We need more copy.
They
Good
went.
work.
Work on the trailer for that show where you're gonna break into the house and cook people food.
Yeah.
We need to spread the word that this is a thing, so that more
I'll have a
people
bucket
are
of Bob.
prone to do it.
Like I can
The
almost,
extra eyes,
understand
please.
wanting to eat it more than I can understand wanting
To be
someone
eaten.
else to be.
Yes.
Well,
right.
well, you know,
Eat
at
it.
some point though, I can see reaching an existential crossroads where you're like, I just need to give up myself and let everything go.
Holy
Yeah,
shit!
you won't.
What a
Nobody
turn.
wants
Come on, man.
I'm
That's
just saying.
fucking deep thought. Someone's willing to be eaten.
But like, really?
Not me. I'm just saying I can see
Really,
it.
though?
Oh, my
It's
God,
on the
yeah,
autistic scale.
Everybody has a thing.
I feel like
Yeah,
maybe
I mean,
maybe it struck me, Tony, because
Not
the
that
depth
there's
of it
anything
was
wrong
so
with it,
intense.
Yeah.
But
I thought we crossed another.
It was like
bridge.
haiku. I know.
Yeah, it was like
I was inspired by these Hunter Green fucking
I want to
cups.
know more
These are
about
awesome
myself
cups.
and my
They're
place in the
beautiful.
universe.
They're awesome.
So I'm
They
gonna
match your
answer
lipstick very well.
because
Actually, that
God
was
Yeah, I
or
think
whatever
so.
seriously, I'm
What
a
put
about
this
like
Craigslist
feed it
ad
to
in
an
front of my.
animal
He
or
was
something,
really
not
happy
another
the first
person.
time he found him. He came up and he's like,
I know,
"Aren't
don't
they
get
fascinating?"
crazy.
They all-
It's not
it's
fucking
they're-
crazy here.
They're,
Ate
they're
some
all purpose.
Volkswagen
They're
wieners
better
for a
than
while.
red.
And think
Oh,
about
yeah,
it.
no,
But I feel like, listen,
they are decorative though.
I feel
They're very Art
listen.
Deco.
I feel like the desire to be eaten by a lion or a bear does make a little more sense than the desire to watch yourself to be living and watching parts of you be eaten by another
Yeah, but
person.
if you're getting eaten by a lion or a bear, you're probably watching yourself get eaten that way too.
There's only so long you see
That's
for your
not
head
gonna
falls
be
off
a
your fucking
clean-
shoulder.
I mean,
No,
what are you really getting out of it?
No, you know-
Besides a few moments of whatever, you know.
Any bear.
A Kodiak or a Polaroid?
Difference.
Hey,
There's a
hey.
big difference.
We could put a hole into a cage, and we could call it. You know, we could make an extension on the glory hole.
Well, as soon as you went like this with the fist, I tuned out.
So
I don't know what
whatever
to
you
say.
put through the hole gets
All I
eaten.
heard was hole in this.
If it don't
your
get through
finger
the hole,
and
no one
decides
eats
to
it.
cut.
Yeah, it gets eaten, and you're like, yes.
What the hell?
You're trying to shove a butt cheek through there.
Sooner
I'm
or
like, God, I
later,
wish someone
somebody's
would
gonna
eat
come along
this.
who's awfully hungry.
I wish I was missing something painfully in an agonizing format.
There are people that like want to cut off parts of their body because
I
they just
know.
don't feel right. Like, how do you not feel right with
It's
your
so
like
like
foot?
it's, I
I
get
don't know,
that
you
it's
don't
a
want
your
me-
foot?
like,
You
it's
don't
a
wanna walk
mental-
Well, maybe grow up with a
I'd
mother.
imagine-
You know, you have the ugliest feet I ever seen.
Dude,
I don't
I'd
know
imagine
where
I
those feet
can't
came
relate.
from.
Dude,
But
I
the
get,
function alone.
I get completely that
The
it's
function.
a mental illness, but it's so insulting when people that are healthy,
Right.
like, but I guess they're not healthy. And I have to keep telling myself
No,
they're
they're
not
mentally
healthy.
unhealthy.
They're
They're not
just, it's not in
healthy,
their
yeah.
body; it's in their heads.
Yeah.
But like to be like, I just want to be handicapped.
Yeah,
it's like I just
it's
always
like-
felt handicapped. It's like no,
I
you
wanna-
you don't feel handicapped because you don't know what that fucking feels
There's
like.
something about willful victimization that I think in some
Yeah.
forms
Well,
makes people immediately
Well,
angry.
well, almost all
It's
victims
like,
are
why-
volunteers, as far as I'm concerned, at some level or another. No,
No doubt,
for
man.
large part. I don't mean, you know, I mean, there certainly are victims that are.
Sure.
I'm just asking.
I mean, look at Stones
There's
here.
people that
I'm-
like
no,
can't
I'm not
do
a victim.
anything. You just want to be like that. These people
Yeah.
like wish they could do this stuff.
Well, again, it goes back to cult of personality.
You're just like,
though,
oh,
man.
I want to be.
It's the same reason why somebody
I
wants to
wanna
go
use
fuck up
my hand. to
Dude,
do it.
I'll tell you what,
Like,
when I was
why?
growing up and I had friends who wanted to start smoking, what would piss me off is the amount of adults I knew who wished they could quit and couldn't. And I'm like, oh, so you're starting something and that later is going to fuck you up and you want to stop. Now, again, I know that...
Well, not all of us had smokers
I'm
as
not,
role
I'm not
models.
judging.
I've heard
Oh yeah. Like me, I like that. My dad died when I was 10 from a golf ball size tumor.
I'm just relating to the mentality. That's how it felt.
No, he smoked fucking. He was just not a good man. He drank a lot of fucking. He drank a lot. He smoked like Chesterfield Kings, like they were going. You know,
Dude, I thought
Lucky Strikes,
chewing
filterless, and he was
tobacco
just a bad man. He was not a good man. He broke legs for a living, shit like that.
Bad to the bone.
Look, I believe one of the reasons why I recovered so easily is because I've been relatively healthy in spirit, as well as I know I'm fat, Okay, that's just some extra sugar on me. I'm super healthy for a guy my age and who's done, played music and all that sort of shit. Don't drink really. Like fucking, my marijuana use, that's marijuana use. So I'm legal for that now even, all right? My drug use has been minimal, never smoked or anything like that. And that got me, I was literally up the next morning, walking around at 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, what the fuck?
After what?
After getting cut out, I got 25 staples in my gut here.
Do you still have them there?
Are you no, they came out, but they took the staples out a week ago. I'm a fucking bull, man.
He pulled them out himself.
I started pulling them.
With a pair of pliers.
What? Colon cancer?
Yeah, colon cancer, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
I mean, the surgery was less, I guess it was a month ago.
Well, that's serious
Holy
shit.
Yeah,
You need
bro.
to get that on the air.
Yeah.
Well,
surgery.
No, I'm saying screening.
Well, no, I know that's if we had discussed it, I would. That's what I've been telling everybody. I didn't battle shit because I'm the poster child for early screening.
You're lucky.
Yeah, right.
They definitely videotaped your surgery, and you could definitely.
Well, no, I was hoping the surgeon was going to be like some Thai fisherman with an eel. Be like, yeah, he's wrong. But
lucky you were strong enough.
no, I know. Well, and
Tony Tedesco's a fucking bull,
I'm
man.
a fucking bull. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, I am lucky. It's almost unfair because I didn't battle shit. I released the Kraken, and that was a serious piece of broccoli growing in me. It was stage 2.
It was a serious piece of
broccoli.
it was like it was a Lego.
It looked like one of those Veggie Tales broccoli pieces. It was like, yo, fuck, I'm coming for you. Okay, but it didn't perforate anything. My lymph nodes are clear. And
awesome. Dude, I went to see him in the hospital. He's just walking around. I was like, "Hey, what's up?" I took a shit immediately the next day. I don't give a fuck.
No. They're like, okay, there's a couple things you have to do.
Oh
you have to crap. You have to void so many milliliters. I peed so much the first night. The best thing was having the. Never mind. But yeah, it was bad. I got to the point though where I wasn't drinking anymore. I actually turned out. I learned how to use the IV machine because the guy next to me kept pulling his out. I got so many stories about the hospital. Because because it was so far along when the screening caught it, they didn't have really good insurance. But it was so far along because I only got insurance this year when the company I was working for got sold.
You're open to learning and just doing what you have to do.
Oh yeah. So the room I stayed in.
Stuff going on.
Oh yeah, no, I had it in my family too. So the first thing I did was I went there and I said I need screening and. Someone was fucked up with an EKG in my heart. They're like, well, we need to take care of your heart first. And they went so far as to run a catheterization. They came back like, damn, you got a pink, fleshy, soft heart. Nothing there's like 25. You just have a regular electronic, the lower, it's just a genetic thing I have. But it's pumping, it's healthy as fuck. I'm pretty, other than my sugar issues, doctor's like, dude, if you just got up and walked around, you'd be fucking great shape, like I said, for as bad as I was a couple years ago, I'm convinced that the last couple years I've been eating, a lot of Super Groove. Last time I played Super Groove, man, I was in bad shape. I was fucking 140 pounds heavier. My blood sugar was like at 525.
Yeah.
I brought all that shit under control in like fucking 6 months. I lost like 150 pounds. Everything. At this point, I'm pre-diabetic. I'm not even pre-diabetic. I mean, when I went to the doctor, I said, hey, if I got, they did the AC1, I said, I don't want to get any medication. Because, well, if it comes back at 11, you're going to do meds. If it's 7, we'll see my manager. It was like 5.3. All right.
Wow.
So he's like,
that's good.
And same thing with once my heart got cleared, once I got cleared, all that stuff. The point is, though, it took a little while. But so it was so far along, though, luckily the guy who did the scope, he put a word in at the specialist. I called the specialist, and the specialist was like, well, it'll be 3 weeks. And so they came back when they did the biopsy. They said, well, it wasn't malignant, but it was so big they knew it had to be. It was just massive. It was like an oak tree, And I had no symptoms. I had no symptoms at all. Right?
Yeah.
So he said, no, well, you're gonna go see the guy tomorrow. So I ended up in the overflow room for ER. I couldn't understand why people come up. So you came in the hospital, like they have students come and ask you questions. And everyone's making these assumptions, like I just had pain. I came to the hospital, and they come in. I'm like, no, this was all planned, all stuff. But that was the worst part of the whole thing. I got tales about the derelicts. I was the first 2 nights I was with a junkie.
Right.
They literally had him duct taped to the bed, and he gets up, sirens start going off. I fucking. The first night I had morphine, so it was good. Second night though, I wasn't having any of it. I'm never fucking, naked underneath my fucking. I didn't care. The interns would come in and they'd be like, "Oh, I'm trying to be my son. I ain't kids since I was 2 years old, honey. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Just do what you got to do down there." But I go out there with my IV. I march out to the front desk and I said, "I don't know what the fuck's going on around here, but this is unacceptable. I've been cut from stem to stern, and you got me in this room with some fucking junkie. Now you can call the cops, or you get in another room, but this is unacceptable." I march back up the hall so they come come to the movie later, and the chick comes in later taking my blood pressure. She goes, "You marched down that hall like I've never seen before." I said, "Well, I'm trying my best to do to be as healthy as I can given the situation." I was like walking around in the morning. She goes, "Oh, you're definitely healthy. I can smell things dissolving." You know, like I was like, "Holy shit." But anyway, I know we're going to the break. The point is that early screening is important. And the thing was, well, like I said, with me,
I should get my prostate checked. I'm gonna do it now.
Oh, my prostate's so good.
Don't.
My prostate
changes you, man.
I don't give a shit.
You don't feel the same way.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm ready.
When you tell people you have colon cancer and they say that's shitty, do you have a joke response?
No, I don't tell people that I have colon cancer. I wouldn't have said anything. But fuck you. No. A friend of mine posted something on Facebook about it, so I was like, that's the only reason why I told anybody, because I'm getting phone calls from people like, I'm like, how do you even know? Like, I told like fucking 10 people.
Yeah, nobody.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nobody, because like I was pretty healthy. Somebody did make a joke about, does that mean that something about being an asshole? But I wanted to respond. I didn't respond to anybody. But he made it something about.
Is that going to be? It sounds like it was a good one.
Well, my response was going to be, no, it actually makes me more of an asshole because now the distance between my asshole and my mouth is shorter. You know what I'm saying? Does that make me more of an asshole? And I'm like, no, actually not.
Listen, I'm cutting to a break because I got to piss so bad I can taste it. So
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was Dogmatic, Josh Madsen.
Listen, when we come back to the show, we're going to have a little less than 30 minutes before the new year. So we're going to ring in the new year.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be around for the rest of the show, though, dude.
Goddamn bells.
I'm going to get. I think I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, you're bouncing before the ball.
You're listening to us. And the face.
You know,
they're saying something like Netherlands that they regularly leave kids sleeping in their strollers outside of stores
because it's that safe, right?
Right.
Imagine you did that in the United States.
Because nobody wants a fucking baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what it is?
There's so many better things to
fend for yourself, little one.
Like, what am I going to steal that for? Like in the United States, a good healthy baby seems to go for a lot of money. Evidently, there seems to be a lot of kidnappings. You know what I mean?
It's a big country, you know.
In the Netherlands, people are like, "Oh, look at that." Just there, but I wouldn't steal a baby because, like, what? That's just
what the fuck are you gonna do with that? That's like stealing a lifetime of chores.
Yeah,
like nobody would do that.
Let me steal all this
work and effort
and lost money.
That might pay me back when I get real old and decrepit, but
most
probably
likely will
not.
throw you away.
I'll probably definitely die. Before we even have to ask that question.
With stage 4 decubitus.
Yeah. That's exactly the disease I was thinking of.
You know, I think the best that you could really be is like
anybody but you.
As an adult, with a kid who would be an adult, like
right.
If you were in that situation, I feel like the best you could be is just a bro. Like, don't be like, well, because I created this person, they owe me some shit. Like,
right.
you don't call them on a specific fucking day. Like, oh, this day is for moms and dads.
Yeah.
Like,
oh god,
like,
it's so painful.
You know, like, don't do all that. Just like call when you have something to talk about and just fucking hang out sometimes.
Why? Because
and, like,
if you do those things, you're annoying them into just shutting the door behind them at the nursing home.
It's, you know what it is? It's obligatory.
Is that what you're leading to?
It's the same thing that makes marriages terrible. It's the idea that you have to do it.
Yeah, you should just want to be there. Like, hey, bro, let's go. You know, let's go to a strip club. You know? Yeah, I know you're 6. I don't give a fuck. I'm your bro. I'm bro dad.
This child was not 6.
Yeah, but dad. This kid was 6 days old.
This child definitely faced backwards in the car seat. This is young.
He sits him up on the edge of the stage, and every time a chick bends over, he catches a whiff of some unwiped shit.
Can you imagine that?
Dad, couldn't you have gone to a
at
higher
strip club?
caliber?
A strip club in Infinite. That's got to be like better than bringing a puppy in. Actually, now that I'm thinking about that, maybe that's genius.
I don't think so. I think bringing in a puppy would.
Oh, you don't think that all the girls would swoon around the baby?
See.
I don't know.
Actually,
maybe that's what gets him off. Oh, gross. Gross.
Gets who off?
Roadhouse.
The strippers?
No, the dude
guy
who's bringing in the baby.
Hi,
He's like,
babes.
I bring in this baby, and I watch all these strippers
like give the baby a lap dance.
That's
I went all the way with that.
That's what gets him going.
Yeah.
He brings in a prop bottle.
Yeah.
Like one of those oversized ones.
Come here. I want you to do me a favor. Feed my baby from this bottle.
and then put it in my ass.
Yeah, and then put the bottle in my ass. And then squeeze the bottle bag.
What a dark direction.
So I get an ass full of air. And then, I'm gonna spittle fart it in your mouth.
These are
Mix
things you
the
can only
formula
find
in my anus.
The darkest regions
right.
darkest regions of New Jersey's cheap strip clubs.
Yeah. They're a dying breed. They're disappearing in droves.
The ones where the outside of the building is all like wood shake.
Yeah, right. Fucking windowless nightmare.
It looks like a rundown shed.
Yeah. With a neon light.
Like something out of Deliverance.
Yeah. You go in and you're like, Kid Rock's playing and... I guess this is okay.
That's where the guy gets off on strippers feeding his infant.
Yeah.
That's where he ends
Did
up.
you?
in the champagne room and you're like, what's this?
I read this and I hoped it wasn't real, and I guess it could be fake because the date that they are advertising is April 1st, and I'm like,
yeah, it could be, yeah.
But did you see that the dude from what the fuck is that show? John and Kate +8 is gonna be doing a strip show in Atlantic City.
He was a solar installer too. He
John
worked for
Gosling.
he worked for a guy that I used to hire as a
Can I just say
subcontractor back in the
something?
day.
I don't understand these people. I don't know why they're famous. I don't know why he's fucking famous. Like I don't know. Like I know
And he just
exactly
pops
who you're
in
talking
and out.
about.
He just
he
like,
just shows up. He's like, hey, I
Well,
wish
like,
everybody would leave me alone.
Just like the quick rundown was like they had that stupid show.
Wait, why? Because she had 8 kids.
8 babies.
That's it. That's all it takes.
Well, because
Why are we
it
at one
was
time,
just a
at
stupid
one
show
shot?
about what the fuck they're supposed to do about it.
Look, her
But
vagina's
during
decimated.
the course of the fucking show, their marriage basically falls apart.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
I think he cheated on her and like all this crazy shit,
Well, yeah,
whatever.
he's on TV.
But if you
He's
ever
getting
watch
pussy
them
out the ass.
together, you're like, who the fuck wouldn't cheat on her?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. She's
who wouldn't do everything they can? He's the guy running into the strip club with the baby.
right.
8 of them.
And the stripper's like, Octodad's here.
Like they're all assholes. Like they're all fucking dicks. No one's better than anyone else.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Wow.
she's just an intolerable
hold on.
person, though.
Is he stripping or is he running
Yeah.
a strip like the
He's
stripper?
stripping.
He's stripping now. I heard he was a waiter not too long ago, and he was living out in like a shack out in the Poconos. But then, like I said too, he was also working as a solar installer. This guy just keeps
he's a master
doing shit, and like it just keeps. He's been on a downward slide now for quite some time.
Well,
It's like a story of OJ all over
Yeah,
again.
right. But like, what the fuck? You're like, should have lopped that one's head off when the second one came out. Like, shut this factory off. We cannot support all
It was
of this.
in one shot though, wasn't it? It was all.
Right,
I mean,
yeah,
you can't
it
just
was
like
an
stuff them
Octo.
back in. You can't like.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Octomom is a different one though,
Yes.
right? Okay, so what's her name? Gosling and Octomom.
John.
Octomom did a porn though.
Did she?
Yeah, she did do a porn.
I don't think that's true.
But she's got her weird.
Did she have like 4 dicks in there? All at the same time? I mean, that
I
would be,
feel like you
that'd
could
be
get a
porn.
leg
That'd be-
all the way to your thigh in there. But yeah, but like she did porn because she needed the money. And it's amazing to me how these people get famous and people just they gather around and they look at the
Because they
freak show.
become novelties. Like
Yeah,
that's
right.
not like people
That's
are
it.
watching because they're huge fans or going to his strip show because they're
somebody else is
super
making all the
into
money
it.
off
They're
it, yeah.
they're going and
Yeah.
paying to go to this strip show because they're like, hey, it's that fucking dude from that show.
Yeah, yeah.
Look
Hey,
what he's doing now.
That dude, but girls, don't fuck him Because if you do, you're gonna shit out 8 kids 9
Well,
months
that
later.
was no, that was the drugs fault because they were doing those. In
Oh, is that
vitro
what it was?
drugs.
They were doing the
It's almost
enhancements,
all
yeah, yeah.
those fucked up situations. It's the in vitro drugs that do that shit.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was a bird. Bizarre moment. Crackhead feels up cement mixer because he thinks it's a woman.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Wait, hold on.
Okay, so somewhere in the
repeat.
UK there was a crackhead wandering the streets. He
around.
happens upon a cement mixer and he begins caressing it. And some guy started filming him like, dude, what are you doing? And he was like, I've got no brains, mate. I fucking thought I was rubbing a girl's ass.
Well, it's probably better that it was a cement mixer then.
Well, yeah, why not just let the guy, have the dream?
Yeah, I mean, let's put it this way. He might not know what he's doing now, but later when he wakes up stuck to something
Yeah.
encased in cement, he's going to figure out what he did wrong.
Yeah, maybe he'll turn his life around. Yeah. Sometimes people need to make mistakes. You have to save everybody.
That's why someone had the 8 kids.
Yeah, right. Like, just imagine you're standing there and you're rubbing some girl's nice ass, right? And some dude's like, dude, what are you doing? You shake your head and, like, reality splashes apart and it's just a dirty old cement mixer.
Yeah, I'd be
And you're
pretty.
like,
why'd you fuck that up for me,
yeah,
bro?
dude, why don't you just leave me where I am?
I'm gonna smoke some more crack.
now I need more crack. I'm a crackhead because of you, sir. Just let me do my thing, you fucking asshole. Put your cell phone away, you bitch.
Bitch.
Yeah, and the guy when he's found out, what's really funny is he holds his arms out like I can't believe I was doing this, and, and then he's got his other hand like up on his forehead, like, oh, jeez, like,
I can't believe it's not butt.
Yeah, I can't believe it's not Butterface. He's just is so like, what happened here? Like, my whole world fell apart right in front of my fucking cracked out eyes.
Oh, you just see him getting sadder. Like, as the
I
crackhead,
think
like,
his
just
world
looking at
started
crackheads,
falling
just
apart probably
set it
around
up.
the time crack was.
Yeah, right. Pretty much. I think the crack was maybe the sign.
The
that
finish
things are-
line?
Yeah. I think this guy's been done with the race a long time.
After 23 miles of crapping himself.
Yeah. It's a lot. Sarah, what do we got next?
So I was reading about what prehistoric sex was like.
Oh man, I'll bet this is romantic as fuck.
Yeah, right?
So apparently, like, cave women were like super
Bushy?
into
They had, like,
fucking.
mad bush.
Oh my god, I bet they were super fucking violent.
Well, apparently they all like had
All of them?
multiple orgasms, so their sex drive was.
insane. Like, men are
Different.
running away. It's completely opposite of what we think.
Well, almost. The article actually said that it's more likely that that dudes were probably waiting their turn.
Like on death row, like waiting.
No,
to
waiting
be-
their turn to fuck a chick because they all. And the other thing was like they would have small tribes,
Well, they said
and they would share sexual partners
For those-
at the same way they would share food or whatever.
For those, this is gonna blow your minds. I don't know if you've read anything about this or not, but they do say the reason why women moan is to attract other men in the area because there's a real fucking that attract other men in the area to also fuck them, so it gives them a better chance of having the child's survival by making the the gene pool.
It's weird because I
It's like
was reading a recent study about women moaning during sex, and they said that most of the time it seems like through their research, women are only moaning because they know that it turns the dude on more.
Yeah, I think there's probably more truth to that.
Well,
I
they
think
say
the original reason.
They say the original reason was because of that.
If we're
And
talking
it's like
about
now when I hear a chick moan, I'm like, what are you doing, bitch? Don't be
Yeah.
moaning.
Yeah, shut up! I can't concentrate.
I don't want anyone knowing about this.
Now my dick's deflating.
Yeah.
Get out! Now
Yeah, why do you want all these other guys to fuck you?
What are you moaning for? Am I not good enough for you? She's all confused. What the fuck do you mean? There's a caveman outside the
Born in
window.
a fucking cave?
Yeah. What, were you born in a cave, bitch? Good day.
I said good day.
You just march out. In your
I was reading
tiny
about
whities.
different interjections that rarely get used anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And the perfect one for this situation when you're yelling at her is flood and thunder.
Flood and thunder. What is it?
It's an angry interjection.
So like it says saying, "Oh fuck, you flood and thunder." That's a good one. I like that. I think I'm gonna start screaming. I'm gonna scream at work.
That's a diversion tactic. See, we're being taught the ways of the woman.
Yeah. So what? That reels her
Throw
back
random bullshit at them. And they're like, "What?" And then you win automatically.
I see. I've leveled the playing field again. Now do me a favor. As soon as my dick gets hard again, I'm gonna reinsert it and shut up this time. I'm trying to have sex with you. She's super confused. It's like I watched all those movies. This is what I thought I was supposed to do.
So also they found prehistoric dildos as old as like 30,000 years.
It was like
but apparently
elephant
they
bones
were
nubbed.
also used as hammerstones. So they were like
Yeah, they
had
were.
like Swiss Army knives. So it would be like the equivalent of a Swiss Army knife just sitting on your kitchen counter, and one of the tools was a dildo.
She got hammered by a hammer.
Like they're just like household objects. Like it's just like
yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's just a hammer and she also fucked it. Like it's
I'm pretty sure that's
penis
exactly
shaped.
what it is.
No, it's penis shaped. It's a dildo that they used for a hammer, not a
Right.
hammer they used for a dildo.
It sounds to me like the cave husband would walk in and he'd be like, "Oh, what the fuck is this?" And she's like,
"Oh, you can just you can hang a picture."
He's like,
a picture on the wall.
Right. And he just
He's
clubs
like, "What do you
a
mean
nearby.
picture? There's no picture."
Yeah, he clubs a nearby dinosaur.
She's like, "No, I mean like you could take a nail and then etch the picture into the wall."
And he was like, "Oh, now I understand." He straightens his bow tie. He goes over
yeah,
to
they're
the wall.
all walking around riding dinosaurs.
Yeah. Use it to beat your dinosaur about the head when it doesn't listen. And he's like, and then he walks out with the fucking thing. She's like, "Great, now I gotta get another one." Every time I get a good dildo, I have to pretend it's a hammer.
There's like the
Why doesn't he ever question why I'm constantly collecting hammers? Never questions
There's the
it.
dinosaur dildo maker, and he's
Yeah.
like, "It's a living."
It's like probiotics in yogurt. It's a living source of pleasure and health.
Oh, I'm sure that's what they were thinking in their 20 years on Earth.
So on Wheel of Fortune recently,
Oh boy.
okay, there was a contestant who failed miserably.
Yeah,
He needed one letter.
Yeah. I
Okay,
think
this is
yeah.
what it said, Sarah.
Right.
The first two words were, and they were all spelled out. Keep in mind when I tell you this, all letters are there but one.
Just one.
A streetcar. The subject's a title. A streetcar. N-A blank E-D desire. Clearly, it's a streetcar named Desire, right?
Right.
Instead of solving the puzzle, he asked for a K. A streetcar naked desire is what he thought that was supposed to fucking.
It was a decent guess.
Yeah, what a great guess. I'm glad this guy can make it all the way to fucking Wheel of Fortune.
Guy sounds like he watches a lot of Backseat Taxi.
Yeah, yeah, right. Taxi Cab Confessions. Yeah. He was hoping for the best on that one, too. Hoping for the best. Or was it a she? The man identified only as Kevin.
What's the fucking guy's name again from Wheel of Fortune? Pat Sajak.
Pat Sajak.
I hate him.
Why? I mean,
Why?
the guy's
He's like
so-
America's sweetheart.
No. Alex Trebek is America's Canadian sweetheart.
America's
but
Canadian
Pat Sajak
sweetheart.
is just a fucking creeper.
Yeah, he's an asshole, right?
He's so
Is he?
creepery. Like he
Why?
just
Please elaborate.
watch and pay attention to his creeper
What
game
should I
because
be
it
watching
would
for?
stand out to you immediately as
What-
something
what-
you're
no,
familiar
what-
with.
No, please describe a little bit more detail what you're
It's the
referring
same
to.
as like the Family Feud guy from the past. Like he's
Steve-
so
oh, the old-
clearly
not
like
Steve Harvey.
molestery,
Yeah,
like
right,
just
right.
weird sexual
I don't know.
vibe.
You're not
going
backing
on.
this up with
He
anything.
reminds me of Guy Corbin from the Golden Girls.
You need to back this up with some type
No,
of
Guy
description.
Corbin was like underhandedly sarcastic and insulting.
But can we hand it to Vanna White for holding it together all these fucking years just for a second? I mean,
she's still alive.
The most absolutely useless fucking job on planet Earth.
Oh God, man, I would kill for her fucking
Put on a
job.
ball gown and touch some boxes
What's
that
like that
spin
one
around.
chick? She's
She
in her
looks
50s.
great for her age. She's 60.
There's one chick we all know her. She's in her 50s and she looks great for being in her 50s. And I asked her one day, I said, "So how'd you keep it together? How'd you look this good this long?" She's like, "Oh, I don't do shit." That was her answer. I don't do shit.
Just don't do anything.
I don't do anything. I just fucking.
I gotta hand it to
don't
Vanna
do
White,
shit.
man. What a great job. If all I had to do was turn letters once a night,
Well,
that was it.
Clearly, she doesn't do shit either.
All I gotta do is look good. That's it. Sarah, what do you got next?
Wait. Why is Wheel of Fortune guy creepy again? What is
He
it?
just
what,
is. He
is it his
just-
hand motions?
It's
Is it his
his vi-
vernacular?
it's like his
type
weird
of vocabulary?
vibe.
It's a
I don't know.
vibe. You can empathize with him through the television
I'm
screen.
not empathizing with him.
That's part of the problem. Is empathy is running a little too deep.
Anyway, there was a Coca-Cola factory
Oh, okay.
recently
Yep, yep.
where so they found some cans full of human feces.
Right.
And like everyone went crazy about it.
Right.
And then Coke said not to worry, it was an isolated incident and it had nothing to do with production.
Right.
Which leaves the question, who and why are they? Why are there random people in the Coke factory taking some of the cans and shitting in them?
And can I just marvel for a moment that someone could get their shit into a Coke can before sealing it up? That is remarkable work.
Well, I mean, you get some of these art sculptors out there that fucking, they take their handfuls of shit and fucking,
flinging it, folks, and
right,
whatnot.
whatever.
Well, let me tell you, but a Coke can hole is very
but
small.
I'm saying you don't need. What I'm saying is you don't need to get it in that Coke can hole if you're ballsy enough. If you're one of these
shit into your hand and mush it in.
Yeah,
in other
yeah,
words,
yeah. Just fucking,
That's a lot
slap
of
it in
work
there.
for no one to notice that that's what you're doing, and for it to make it all the way through production. It just seems like you'd have to really sort of pucker your anus outward, stick it in the Coke can hole, force the shit out, and then stick it back on the assembly line. I think that's the only way this could happen.
Yeah, but then you got to have real small, specifically. You have to have like rabbit turds. You gotta really watch your diet to get there.
Well, I know a lot of these factory workers, they don't have the best diets.
Yeah,
in
they
the
just
world,
eat fucking granola all
Yeah,
day. Right?
yeah, they get fed food pellets all day, and this shit comes out the same way it goes in. So really, you
They
just
come
have
out
to.
a tube like in Lost when they're in the cages.
Yeah, yeah.
They come out of a fucking.
Oh,
it's
God,
just some
what a
kibble,
obscure
some human
reference.
kibble.
Yeah, yeah, right. It's human kibble, right? And that shit just comes out like rocks.
and then they take it and then they put it back through the chute and then they re-eat it.
And it's called heavy duty recycling. But yeah, man, I mean, just you'd have to really really know your asshole to get that
From
game
Uranus.
right.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, you'd have to really be familiar with where you are. I don't know. Speaking of assholes. Matador has rectum rebuilt after Raging Bull rams its 12-inch horn 30 centimeters into his asshole.
Jesus.
Can I just say something?
One of the least unexpected things to happen to a person.
Yeah. Can
I don't know.
Well, I wanted to say this. I wanted to go, ha ha.
Yeah,
you fucking
Matador.
dick. Yeah, Matador asshole. You know what? You're out there getting fucking torturing a fucking bull with its balls tied in a rope.
Right.
And he sticks his horn up your ass. Go ahead and take it up your ass, you fucking clown. Oh shit, son.
Oh shit.
Now, what I want to know is.
Here we are. We're back. We are back.
Whom? According to whom?
Alexa, stop.
Sorry.
It's all the third-party consensus.
That actually makes me a dick. Correct.
Why does this
A little
stop?
bit.
Alexa, stop.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. I know.
I read the article. Here we are. We're live.
I saw the live stream. It's all
We
good.
are live. We are live. Everything's up. We're up. We're good.
Wow, man, this really goes in depth.
About what?
Top 10 stories from Utah in 2018. Oh boy.
From
all right,
Utah.
all right.
Should
Everyone,
we start with the
shut up.
Utes?
Shut up and let me read this verbatim. Hold on your hat.
Is it gonna be like a reindeer or something?
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Is this the top 10 stories from Utah?
Yes.
Well, it's one of the options.
If it's one state that I don't think
I
gets
like the
talked about
option.
enough, it's Utah.
There was options, and he picked the good
It's like
one.
David Letterman
Clearly.
top 10 list.
Yeah, but in Utah.
Seems about right.
Yeah.
There's
God
probably
damn it,
some
man.
crazy shit like.
Hot Team is in the chat. Hey, what's up,
Coyotes
Hot
or
Team?
something.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Madison. Madison's in the chat. Okay, a lot of people have shown up during the break. That's cool, man. People are just stopping by and saying hello. That's cool. So,
Number 9, Apple takes a hit over iPhone throttling.
Heyo.
Okay.
Number that was the verbatim one? Wait, no, what's the one?
Yeah,
what's the one?
I think Utah.
Number 8, Pentagon Cloud Contract Controversy.
The what?
Pentagon Cloud Contract? Why would they use a
Utah?
cloud? Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't think it has much to do with Utah.
Are you serious that the Pentagon actually
It's just a
conceptualized? They were like, you know what would be great if we put all our information on the cloud. That would be great.
That'd be a great move.
Fucking great.
Read the Constitution, Stones. It's in there.
Yeah.
Just saying. I don't think the Utah
that's not real. That's not
slice
real,
of
right?
apple
Pentagon
was the
thing?
one that took the biggest hit.
Yeah.
Go back.
Because when I think Utah, I think the business plan of Apple.
Yeah, I mean, was it actual apples?
Business plan of Apple. I'm like, motherfucker, if Utah goes down, the goddamn 1/3 of the world is over.
Their whole user base is in
Yeah.
Utah.
Yeah, okay. In February, Reheen Cloud, a systems integrator and premier
somebody's knocking at the
Amazon
door.
Web
No, he's
Services
kicking the door.
partner,
They're not even with Amazon. They're a partner of Amazon.
announced that it had been awarded a 5-year contract to implement a custom cloud system for the Department of Defense. The contract is valued up to $950 million.
What?
How fucking stupid is that?
Yo, that's the dumbest thing I've heard probably all this year.
That is unbelievable.
That's saying a lot.
Like, seriously.
And you've been on this show quite a few times now. So
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah,
little
like this year.
Like, this whole...
And there have been
this
some
whole
things said here,
year.
sir.
Yeah, that's like the dumbest.
Oh, but
That's funny.
Oh,
I'm sure some people are taking a sigh of relief right now. Like, oh, thank God it wasn't as dumb as that.
Then it says, but in March, the Pentagon pulled back on the deal after Oracle, the company, lodged a protest arguing that the contract unfairly benefited Amazon Web Services. Be like, okay, we would have spined you, not Amazon. So why the fuck you
We,
giving
the
them
people
all
of
the-
Utah.
Oracle's like the biggest database company in the world. They're like, yeah, we want that, not Amazon. What are you talking about?
What's another story?
Wow, that's so
what's
like,
number 7?
Yeah, what's number 7?
No, I'm really glad that was never a thing. Like, that didn't happen. I'm very glad about that. That makes
Well,
me
Utah's
feel
got some of
just
this
a
shit
little bit
Music's just playing again.
It's just music going on. We're sorry, people. The Alexas are gone crazy. They're just playing shit. We can't make them stop unless we unplug them. And I'm not leaning over shit to make that happen
That
right
sounds
now.
like some medieval shit, like Nims, like you know.
I feel like we
What
should
do
have a
you
court
call it?
jester.
Like Nimstrel?
It goes back to the court jester. If a court jester would
Minstrel?
dance around.
Random meowing in it? Is that what's the thing?
I don't know what the fuck
Something-
it's doing, Stones. We tried to make it to stop fucking like 15 times and it won't
It
stop.
almost sounds like Lemmy Winks.
Yeah, it does sound like
It's a
Lemmy
little
Winks.
bit like Lemmy
It's a little
Winks.
Lemmy Winks.
I've listened to this soundtrack so repeatedly for the past week now.
Utah's
Lemmy Winks on
stories are
repeat.
No, it's not
considerably
really Lemmy Winks, but it does sound like it.
Utah's stories are considerably more tame than Florida.
All right.
Well, yeah,
okay.
of course they are. Florida's the worst.
Yeah.
Here's a 10 news stories that gripped the world.
Grip the world. Okay.
Okay.
I bet I wasn't
It's-
gripped by any of this.
I want to see if I was gripped.
It's the wedding of Prince Harry and
fuck
Meghan
off.
Markle.
Nope.
Okay.
Fuck off.
The
fuck
next
them.
is the 12 boys and their soccer coach got stranded in a cave in Thailand. Like, that was a fucking mistake.
Yeah.
Come on. Dude.
Yeah, I remember that.
Dude,
because
it's
Elon
fucking
Musk-
How
in
long
fucking
did they have
Thailand?
to,
Hold
how
on,
deep
wait a
were
minute.
they in that
Did you
cave?
say a
But
soccer
First of
the
all.
drama that
You
came
remember?
out of it was so much more ridiculous.
remember?
So, like, when this all happened, like, Elon
Wait.
Musk said that, like,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
had some sort of special
He made like a little
equipment.
submarine.
Oh,
Yeah, that would fix it. And then
Oh,
they
fix
were
what?
like,
accused the guy of like being like
Yeah,
a
they were
child
gonna
molester or
reach
something.
it.
Why is a soccer team in a
Shut
cave?
up!
Of course.
And then, like, so they're, like, trapped in there for fucking ever. And
This
Elon
is
Musk
insane,
keeps
dude.
tweeting and tweeting
How
and
does that-
tweeting
You read
about
crazy
how-
shit all the time.
Shut the fuck up.
how he has a submarine
He
that'll
got
save all the
Mandela'd.
kids. And, like, some of
I
the
don't
people... some of the people are like, no, that's not gonna work. You don't understand what it's like down there. Like it's not gonna work.
Why were they in the cave?
And then Elon Musk basically called one of the guys a pedophile, and it was like, this is psychotic.
Yeah, this is some crazy shit. Yeah.
What?
It wasn't like they were stuck in there to begin with. It was an open path because the tides were out. But because the tides came in or some shit.
Why is the soccer team
that the
hanging
cave
around
filled
with
with water
tides together?
And they couldn't get through the whole cave.
Listen, my experience with
They're like they were
recreational
floating
sports
around
play.
or some shit.
No,
They didn't
yeah,
know
my
it was gonna
experience
fill
with
up.
recreational sports play was that you got together with your team for practice and for games.
He was probably a pedophile. Let's be honest.
Of course he was. Just don't get
Why
it.
you're
Fucking
honest.
Tyler, why
You're
the
honest.
soccer team's trooping together like the fucking Brady Bunch through the woods.
They probably stopped the sex ring when they rescued those kids. You know, who knows?
Fine.
He's like down here.
I'm willing to accept some of this.
Okay. As long as there's a sex ring, and now it's okay.
Cavern, down here in the cavern.
I'm just saying it doesn't make sense to go in the soccer hole.
The soccer hole.
cave.
Oh, he went in the soccer hole.
Don't go in the soccer hole.
Don't go in the soccer hole.
No, but I think it was like a storm or
raining
something
outside.
that happened.
Don't do
All
it.
right, all right.
Like tsunami. I don't
Why
know.
does a coach and a team get caught in the jungle together where there are caves available for shelter
You're
and aren't
acting
at a
like
bus?
everything is New Jersey.
That's a common thing in New Jersey?
There's places in the fucking world where if you want to play a good soccer game, you have to go through a fucking cave.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue that one.
Yeah, you got a point. Oh man, fine. That I can accept.
Okay,
Not the rest of it.
The
Next
next
Nino,
one,
brother.
the next one is the Mark Zuckerberg thing where he went in front of Congress.
Yeah, I'm sure he was shitting his fucking pants
They
over
ask
that.
him questions like, what
Dude,
is it? Why
What is an internet?
Dude, they had to give him a booster seat.
Where we learned how to drink water.
No.
Right? Those memes are the best, dude.
They actually gave him a cushion to sit on so he could be taller in the chair.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, man, and they just fucking like grilled the CEO of Google, and like I looked at this and I was like, you guys get it right, like
They own you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like
they have more money than
They're
like-
the ones that are making the fucking
like-
robots that are
right.
they're
Yeah.
repelling people.
These are the teachers
Right.
who are overseeing you
they're
little
keeping you
kindergartners
yeah.
here, and now they're playing house with you for the rest of us morons.
Right.
Because they run like that's the government now.
Right,
the
yeah.
government is Amazon and
Okay,
Google
okay.
and Facebook
You know how they
and Apple.
You know
gotta
how
stop
they
lobbying.
stupidly, some people say that like they should arm teachers in case of school shootings, which is the dumbest fucking thing ever.
Yeah, it's painful.
How would you feel if they wanted to put armed robots?
Yes, as Tony would say, I turn my
Bear
eye.
spray.
But they're all like, dude, once again, they're all rejecting real dolls. They repurposed them to be armed security guards. So, like, they're super
Some half-melted.
with their giant tits.
Some half melted sort of
Super tactical.
real doll that's coming out. You're like, if I were a
Like you don't even want to get like move. You just like mesmerized by these giant tits coming out. You're like,
but they're
Once
super
again,
cool.
Is this
once
happening?
again,
What is
these
this?
are-
What is
once
going
again,
on?
These are rejected real dolls.
Yeah.
Like part of them's
Right, yeah.
melted.
Right.
Or, like,
So,
like one
they're
chick's
jiggling,
off
but not the
center.
good kind of
It's like
jiggling.
jiggling,
They're
like
the dollar bin.
It's
Yeah.
like if squares could jiggle.
The other one's just so.
Line of the fucking day.
Why can't they?
Line of
do
the
that?
fucking day. Oh, goddamn, that's hilarious.
So would you guys be for that? I mean, you have school-age children. If
Let me
they
tell you
had
something.
real
If I was
dolls,
a
house
shooter and I come
protect
walking through the
you.
door with purpose, and some clanking, half-melted machine is running at me with guns going off, I'm fucking leaving. So
I don't think you'd be able to leave if that was happening.
well, that would be the fear would be can't leave.
Yeah, it's like
It's like watching a train wreck. Like this is happening. Like what's going on here?
I'm stuck.
Just wearing like a neon pink fucking fishnet shirt.
Yeah, right. Why?
Because
the most degenerate
robot
you could think
Because
of.
every time you see an old creeper with a real doll, style, they always are wearing a fishnet
Right.
shirt.
Yeah, it's
Is that a
true.
thing?
Yeah,
That's
it's
a thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
So
We've
you
watched
see their
enough weird
nipples.
documentaries.
Listen,
why.
you
Have you
have to
had-
appreciate the beauty of
The machine
of
has to have
silicone.
nipples.
Because of
for
the
that to
business
work
that
off.
we're in, we have to watch documentaries about that kind of stuff all the time. So, you know.
That's like a go-to lingerie, huh?
Yes, that's the one.
Definitely one. Yep.
Apparently, that's the one.
All right.
That is the one.
You want me to keep going?
Well, this seems to be
You
working
don't want
out.
to bind it, you know, the silicone will sweat.
That's a band name. Silicone will sweat.
And
So,
then
like,
you
the
gotta,
assassin school droid's gonna have to wear something flowy. Like,
It sweats
like a
bear
camo,
spray.
like a camo sundress.
It sweats bear spray,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it
it does.
squirts.
Squirts.
Squirt,
Bear
sweat.
spray
Sweat, squirt.
all over.
They're dressed up like teachers.
Freeze. Freeze.
Yeah, I can't believe she said that.
ow.
Like, we need the guns for bear attacks.
Oh, yeah.
What was that lady's name that said? Bless you, by the way.
Thank you.
You know, the Betsy DeVos, the girl who's in charge of the whole
Yeah.
education.
She really did say it, huh? I didn't look up the
She
clip.
said for bears.
That was what the whole thing was about. She's like, we need.
So-
I can't remember
It
the last
needs
fucking
to
time
sweat
I
bear
heard of a
spray,
person
goddammit.
shooting a bear
Wait.
for defense.
Can I ask for
gun attacks, but it's for bears.
Can I ask you an honest question?
No.
For both, really.
Really?
Was she?
Bears can open doors. I
Was
mean,
she?
come on, guys.
Was she maybe making a joke?
Well,
It
she-
didn't
I'm
look like
asking
it.
you. I never saw it.
No,
before.
it didn't look like
There,
it. It
there's
didn't look
Okay,
like
I'm
probably
just
some
asking.
reason
Like, it
behind it where she profits from it.
Dude, the
Exactly.
best-
That's what it was. Exactly. She's vested into the.
She's bested in what, the bear?
No, she's
Some
vested
shit,
in
bear
the
spray
education sector.
empire.
Bear Defense Empire. Bear Defense Empire is a good band name. Hi, we're Bear Defense
She
Empire.
donated some obscene amount of money way
Bear?
before she even started running, and that's why everybody thinks that she won because she donated all this money.
Of
to
course, that's
the-
what that's
the,
because she donated all that money because she's like, oh, if I put this here, I'll
Yeah.
get all this back tenfold
Yeah,
because I know what to
exactly.
do if I get into this
yeah,
spot.
exactly.
So,
Yeah.
ta-da!
Spend now to make later.
Yep.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yep. And she's still in there, right? I
Yep.
think.
Things just
Worse.
keep getting worse and weirder.
It's worse and weirder, yeah.
That's it. It's worse and weirder. I can't believe that this is the world we live in. It
W.
just feels like a fucking joke. It feels
That
like it
was
can't
so- that
possibly
was-
be real.
That was story number 6.
Yeah. Was it? I thought it was number 7.
I think we're on Kim Jong Un or something.
Oh yeah, King Jong Un. Yeah, that one. He's going to denuclearize.
That felt like a million billion years ago.
It was, man.
Yeah. He's gonna denuclearize. Yeah, that was bullshit from the very beginning. I don't know what the
They
fuck.
also visited the sun.
Yeah, right.
Kim Jong Un.
Yeah.
After that, the net neutrality debate came to a head, and the FCC's rules
And then people
were
forgot.
repealed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. And
Until the
then,
next
I-
time, maybe.
I don't fucking
and
remember
it comes
that.
out that all the positive remarks on the FCC's
Um,
website was from Russian bots.
And then it's
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so happy the Russians played a role
Great.
in that
I have
decision.
to. Okay.
Perfect.
It was the Brett Kavanaugh hearings, and you had this woman
Oh yeah.
talking.
Yeah, I
That was
remember.
number what? 4?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Isn't that the same lady we were just talking about?
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
Betsy DeVos.
No, it looks like her.
Dude,
No,
my
that's-
favorite is my favorite is
Who is that?
Kellyanne Conway. Like, she's always
Christine
the one
Blasey-
now picked
Blasey
as like the
Ford?
Oh,
representative
shit.
of the Trump administration, and she's always picked to go on the fucking news to like defend all this shit, and she
Yeah.
defends it terribly, but she defends it. And
I
her
swear to
fucking,
God.
wait, and her fucking husband hates Trump, so he's like a famous lawyer, so he goes on Twitter with, like when she's on the news, and he like just like fucking like fucking trolls like everything she says is like, yeah, that's not true, that's a lie, that's not like everything it's fucking amazing. It's the only thing out of the Trump administration that's even remotely likable. It's just this stupid conflict between his husband and wife.
Yeah.
Okay, well, with that said, the next one, and the very last one, Puerto Rico was left without electricity for 11 months.
Yeah, it's
11
fucked
fucking
up.
months. But yeah, that was back in
that still going?
2017.
Yeah, I feel like we're in the wrong
It just
year.
ended in 2018. So
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah,
Still happening in 18?
Yeah, I feel like it's still happening. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not happening now, but it did happen in
that's-
2018. But that started 2017. Yeah,
But that is
so.
fucked.
They were saying that
Yeah.
they were faking that they needed assistance.
Oh my
They
God.
can fuck themselves. Anybody who
600
fucking says that
or
shit.
60,000 or 600,000 telephone poles. It was some kind of crazy number like that.
Jesus.
It went down. Completely obliterated the whole island.
What the hell happens to a place that's left like that for too long? I mean, you feel like, during Hurricane Sandy, we lost power here for 14 days, and I felt insane by day 10.
Dude, because
Hurricane Sandy
we
was
live in a
like
concrete
nothing
shithole.
compared to
Yeah.
storms in the
Absolutely.
Like, what was it, Andrew or something like that?
Andrew in Florida in 1990. I think it was 1990.
Michael, though, this year, Hurricane Michael, holy
yeah,
shit.
whatever it was.
Fucking blew Florida down this
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
man. Just annihilated fucking, where the fuck did it hit? Port something? Where the fuck did Michael hit? Shit.
Port St. Lucie?
No.
Well, it should have. I'm sorry.
Well, it should have. Fuck them.
The wetlands. It was the,
I just think
it
the
hit
fucking name's
it
stupid.
hit the wetlands. Shit. Fucking.
The Everglades?
Yeah, the Everglades. Yeah, it hit the Everglades. Right.
The
yeah.
swamps.
I feel like you're just saying
So-
nature words.
So
I think it's just nature
So
terms.
you call it
The
a
forest?
gator cane?
I would call it.
Gator
He
King.
would call it that.
That would
Wait.
be what sci-fi would call it. They'd probably make a movie called that, Gator King.
I'd call it home.
I got slapped in the mouth by a gator cane.
Yeah.
Repeatedly.
Gator NATO.
I got hit by a gator NATO.
Yeah, that's a better.
like
That's a more realistic
Sharknado.
movie than Sharknado.
What
Yeah,
would be the most terrifying animal NATO that you could think of?
The rabbit from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
NATO.
NATO. Just a whole shitload of those rabbits.
Yeah, man.
One rabbit
I
stew
feel like
coming up.
Like a Stegosaurus NATO would be terrible.
That would be pretty
but
bad.
so would like a Black Widow NATO.
Or like a
Because there's
badger,
a
a
lot
honey
of-
badger.
Honey badger,
anything,
for sure.
it's just
Honey
terrible.
badger NATO would be a nightmare.
Imagine that. Just
Just
millions of honey badgers.
Sawing through everything.
That's like
Yeah,
honey badgers
dude, okay,
are like
that's
one of the
it.
few fuckers that'll fuck with porcupines.
Yeah. they don't
But
give a
American
fuck.
honey badgers, because the English ones don't look that frightening.
Yeah.
They look like
Honey
they got
badgers
tuxedos on.
fuck with poisonous snakes.
Yeah.
And the snakes bite
And
them.
win.
And they go, and
They laugh.
Yeah.
And the honey badger's like, oh, I'm a little sleepy. And takes a nap, and gets up, and kills a fucking snake. It's like, what the fuck?
What about a mongoose?
Mongoose is a pretty tough
Yeah,
too.
they're
A mongoose
fucking
NATO would be
tabby.
insane.
I wouldn't want one as a pet.
A Maganado.
Mongonado. No snakes left at all.
Oh, hot damn, there's a Maganado coming toward my house. Oh, my bird's been hit by a Maganado.
Mongonado
Okay.
sounds like some kind of flavor of coffee.
You can get them at Starbucks.
I'll take a double-dipped
rejected-
Maganado.
It's a
Very musty. What is this?
It's a rejected real. It's a
See,
rejected
look,
real
Hatim
doll.
agrees with me.
What's our team say?
The Conway marriage fascinates me to no end. I would buy that book.
Who the
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
is the Conways?
Dude, the fucking person I was talking about, Kellyanne Conway, who goes to defend Trump because she's part of the administration.
Oh,
and
right,
her
yeah.
husband.
And her husband
goes
fucking...
and, like,
And he goes and trolls her on Twitter.
not exactly trolls, more
It's
like
so weird watching her skin transform
checking.
the richer she gets. Like it just gets smoother and smoother, and you're just like, what? That's just money. That's just money
The more
buying.
books
A
you
lot
write,
of rich people go that way.
Every book, the skin gets smoother.
Rich people
They get
are
shinier.
not the same
Unbelievable.
species as we are.
I swear that's why she was picked, just to see that transformation happen.
It's those reptilians.
See how much the
See how much-
proletariats will accept.
How much you can buy.
Reptilians, man.
How much the paupers would ignore. They're like, oh, the paupers have
They're
ignored.
ignoring quite a bit.
The paupers have ignored this woman turned to plastic in front of their very eyes. What else would they ignore?
Chicken legs. Boots. Chicken boots.
Chicken boots.
Oh, yeah. Remember when she was on that roast? What was that? Somebody's roast she was on. It was just so like.
Was it?
I almost felt like embarrassed for her.
Yeah, she's
like
dead.
watching her
You
just
got the
bomb.
douche
Like,
chills.
You have the douche chills from some
Oh.
people. And that's the difference between a good comedian and a fucking asshole who doesn't know how to actually make a joke because they're a piece of shit. It's like when we watched. I don't. Which?
It's a line you constantly cross, though, if you're doing it right.
Listen, whose roast was it? You're not wrong.
Back and forth.
Whose roast was it with the situation from the Jersey Shore was on it?
Oh, that was kind of painful, man.
It was awful. And here's the thing.
I felt bad watching for him.
He didn't say anything that was more fucked up than anybody else. It's just that we know who he is.
Yeah, and it was
so
the
when he
delivery.
says it, we go, oh. It's like when people go, oh, you know, like Patrice O'Neal was sexist because of his comedy act. Because listen to what he said. And it's like, yeah, okay, it was terrible. It was a funny joke. But then you listen to what Bill O'Reilly says when he makes the same joke, and you go, oh, that's fucking terrible, because you know fucking Bill O'Reilly. You know what I mean? You know he's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? You know Patrice O'Neal, what he's doing is he's criticizing himself. Yeah. You know, so there's some sort of depth to that.
And he's not trying to be a comedian like Bill O'Reilly's really saying, well, yeah, I do it.
Yeah, Bill O'Reilly's like, isn't this funny? You know, like, ugh, Jesus, this guy.
Yeah, I'm not here looking for a laugh. I'm telling you.
Could you imagine what it would be like to be friends with Bill O'Reilly? The kind of friends, that the kind of friends that you have at a barbecue kind of friends.
He shows up in his suit, full suit. He's just like, hey,
what's up?
What's going on, guys?
Let me tell you the truth about Lincoln.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you go back home and you're like, this fucking rapist.
Yeah, this fucking guy. No, he's got a head like a fucking pillow.
If Bill O'Reilly came to my party, be like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking in the current affair voice.
Right.
Other than that, there's the door.
Yeah. And somebody has to follow you around with a little.
Yes, exactly.
Do you guys remember what it was like growing up when the news would come on at 6 o'clock every evening?
Yes.
Like the fucking ABC News, the blue fucking logo and the fucking song. That was
Channel
every
6.
night at the same time. The news is on, and then the news is over, then game shows are on. Now it's just garbage.
Now it's just it's like news poison. Just like news junk food.
No, I only remember 10
It's
o'clock.
just tidbits about
Whatever o'clock. It wasn't
No, yeah,
24/7.
It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
It's like, fuck
That's
no.
what I remember that
Yeah.
every night. They don't give a shit where your children are.
I got you.
Let
I
them
got
rot.
you.
Oh, they kidding me? Diapers got people on the run. They know exactly what
Diapers got people on the run.
That's why so
They
many
do.
kids these days are dicks.
That's why.
Yeah, but so are
Probably, man.
adults.
This is a generation right after ours.
Yo, we are getting close to the new year, folks.
Are we?
We are.
We got more beer?
We got
Well, I got some champagne here.
Oh, is that what we're doing now?
I bought this.
So that's what we're doing?
I bought this $9.95 barefoot.
95. It's just just find out your grandmother's or something.
No, I'm just saying.
I didn't know champagne was supposed to age.
$9.95 was the price, asshole. Hey, who's watching out there? Hey, T, what's up? What's up, Jennifer?
I don't know.
Look at Rick over here breaking out all the stops.
I sold all my stock for this.
Yeah, exactly. and we need more bricks. And we need a computer, and we need. That's why I can only spend $10
on this.
They're not even legit solo cups.
Something to wash down your Advil.
Those are the best cups.
These are the best cups.
And he loves our Art Deco green cups.
I don't know why I'm passing them out yet. That I don't have.
Did you know all the lines on a solo cup mean something?
There's a bunch of shit in there. Yeah.
What do you mean? I feel like that's made up.
They have all that's legit.
Save
They're
the cup.
measurements.
Save this
I don't think
cup.
this is
Why?
a true solo
Because
cup.
I don't want it,
No,
but I
it's
don't want to waste them, so put it back in the stack.
Okay.
Yeah, damn it.
It's a recycled cup.
Yeah, it's solo.
Well, okay,
nothing.
do I
It's
pop
not
it ahead of
solo.
time or do I pop it at New Year's?
That's
That is what she said. Is
All bullshit in there.
I'm switching over to some sort of YouTube feed where we can actually see the ball drop.
You won't?
I will.
Are you gonna make that blast across the room, or are you gonna do it?
I'm not gonna blast it, dude. This is
There's
too many electronics to destroy.
Please knock a light out.
What do I write? New Year's ball? New Year's ball drop?
Be like, ha, Happy New Year, and then bank.
No champagne left in the bottle at all.
I was talking to Rick about next season of Awesome Talk, and I said that I would like to film more things outside the bar the way we used
What a
to film
fucking
content.
disaster.
Because now we have a good group of people. But I said, wouldn't it be hilarious to film an Awesome Talk triathlon?
Oh, you know what we should do? We should
he
do.
said it could
We
be
should
a
go out to
triathlon.
what's one of the states that doesn't observe daylight savings?
Indiana.
We should go to Indiana, whatever state's next door, and celebrate New Year's twice.
Just go one time zone.
Why do you always come up with things that are so much stupider?
We need a plane for that. We're not gonna make it in a car. No
It's
way.
always such a long walk to a short drink of water. Like, let's just win easy, all right? I don't want to fucking do it.
Yeah, that was like the best two metaphors, like, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. In the one, yeah.
We just have a bunch of trophies out on the bar, and you close your eyes and pick one, and whatever it says you were the best at it.
Be like, ah, you stink.
Yeah, you're the best at that.
You jerk off.
Who is this singing? What the hell is this?
I don't know. What the fuck are you even looking at?
I don't know. I'm waiting for the count. I just want to count down with
Dude,
people.
you have like 20 seconds.
I don't have 20 seconds.
It's 11.
I'm watching a live feed.
They're
Yeah,
already,
but there's
they're already
probably
celebrating
less.
2019.
For
That's
all
is
you
a
know,
live
you're
feed,
watching
isn't it?
Indiana's feed.
Are we already celebrating 2019 elsewhere? Because there's a delay.
Yes.
Are we delayed? We're
Somewhere.
delayed.
we
There's
We're
a
delayed.
delay in our life.
in our country we're delayed by like a whole day.
Well,
Sometimes.
good. They get to celebrate again with us. It's like jumping
Like
time
we're
zones
like
for these
really far
people
behind the rest of the planet. We're literally like a whole day away from Australia, or we're 12 hours away from Australia in the other direction.
Keep your demons to yourself, Jared.
Bless you.
God bless you.
Jesus. People
Yeah.
are terrible.
People are
Ghosts
really
in your
terrible.
blood.
Whenever I see actual real
Dude,
TV
this-
folk, I'm
this
like
is-
really
This
terrified.
is not gonna work. Okay,
That's
I'm
like on loud. It's
gonna.
already midnight.
5,
Is there a countdown
4,
somewhere?
3, 2,
1.
Happy
Hey!
New Year!
I should be drinking this.
It's
right
not
now.
even 12. Yeah, there it is. Now happy
Are we here?
New
Are we
Year.
there? All
Hey,
right.
this is a downer.
Happy New. Oh, my
We're
mom's
celebrating
calling me.
5
It must
times.
be Happy New Year now.
5 times.
Hey.
Whoa.
Okay.
Hey, what book somebody's eye out?
Hey. Won't matter for you 50% of the time because of your
Yeah.
eye condition.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's hope that let's hope it goes my way.
Hope it goes your way, Stones. Most things haven't so far. But it's 2019, so fuck it. Clink, everybody. Cheers. Cheers.
Skull and
Cheers.
to all the ones we lost last year.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Rip. Cheers.
Yeah, it really is.
Whoa.
All right.
I forgot how disgusting this shit is.
I actually don't think this is half bad for champagne.
Really? It's garbage.
No, I was really eating Jared.
Compared to garbage, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what?
I prefer this than beer, to be honest.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to put that on Awesome Talk
Dude,
shirt.
I told him
Compared
he
to
should
garbage,
just-
it's pretty good.
I told him he should just get a bunch of peach wine coolers.
That's the way. That's the way. Mm.
Garbage. Put your garbage. Throw out your garbage.
Better than garbage.
Holy shit, everybody, it's New Year's. So,
Get rid of the clown. Good.
we have reeled in the new year right here.
See you next year.
Happy
Oh,
New Year, hot
God, I
team.
see what you did.
Oh, I'm too late.
Happy New Year, hot
Close
team.
my eyes.
Happy New Year, everybody who's
Fucking
watched.
hate that. I'm
Thanks
so
for
tired
watching
of
the
hearing that
only
shit. I'm glad I
Monday
didn't hear
Awesome
that this
Talk.
year.
This has been the
Exactly,
only
thank
Monday
you.
Awesome Talk of all time.
Yep.
The only one. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We're going to move into the new year really nice and smooth.
Kind of smooth transition.
Nice smooth.
Smooth operation.
I shouldn't say that because it's going to be a horrible
Like the 80s.
mess of bumps and shit and
Sax
bullshit.
solo.
Right.
Yeah, man, that's gonna really
It's going to be like
suck.
Stones saxophoning over a Yamaha
Right,
keyboard
basically.
drum set.
Primitive chord.
Yes.
Saxophoning over a Yamaha.
I'm down for that, actually. I would like to hear what that sounds like.
It would
That's
sound
fun.
good. Sounds brought your saxophone tonight.
I did. I didn't play it though.
You have not played it
I
yet.
have not played it.
Do you want a saxophone?
Shall you?
No, it's
You shall?
it's a little loud for your
You think it's too loud?
for your neighborhood at the moment.
Can you
Can
fake
you
it? Can you
whisper?
mime it?
No,
Is it
Can you
alto
mime it?
sax?
Could you?
Alto sax.
Oh, come on, man.
Can you mime it? Do you bring us back to the beginning of the show?
No.
Just
Right,
mime it.
just, I can air it.
Mime
Can
it.
you lip sync it?
Oh shit! Oh shit! I love this one right there.
Can you play it
Yo.
better? Can you be better at it?
Lip sync it?
Yeah, lip sync it.
I just did. I just did.
You
Lip
just
sync
did
No,
it.
I meant
Try
like,
harder.
you know, make
Do
some
it again.
noises
That was
Yeah.
high level
as
right
you're
there.
playing.
Yeah. I felt it was pretty low level actually from what I've seen.
Okay. Mime something, and then we have to guess which song you're playing.
Yeah. I bet you can't do it, Stones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, he'll just say it's one thing.
It's
It's
something
like, oh,
by
that
Led
was
Zeppelin.
Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That was Led Zeppelin.
That was it.
It's a great start to the new year.
It was either gonna be Stairway to Heaven or Come As You Are.
We started with an easy win, just like I said. Now you build up from here. There's no going down.
Oh my god.
There's no going down. So I'm going to shut the show down now. Cause fuck
We
it.
build up from here.
We build up from
Okay.
here. We start with the small
Right
wins and
now?
we build up from here.
Okay. Rick right now is telling us that he stepped in this year in a puddle of shit. And now everything beyond this is
Moving up. That's
yeah,
right.
buddy.
That's right.
Oh, luck. It's all
Everybody,
luck.
this
Cheers
has
to
been
that.
Awesome Talk.
Yeah.
Season 10, episode 11.
Clink.
The season finale is in 2 weeks, by the by.
Clink.
And there might be something else going on great that day, but I can't talk about it just yet. But I will talk about it.
Yeah, talk about it.
I can't talk about it. I'm not
Don't
allowed.
talk about it.
But it's going to be awesome. And Happy New Year, everybody. Good night. Good night, hot team.
Good night, team.
Good night. We love you. Everybody out there.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Now I'm going to just
Now
trot
we
around
gotta
and-
mosey on over to the turn it off. So
Play the
good night,
outro.
everybody. Anyway,
Jesus, fade
You
the
gotta
light
turn
out
this,
we'll
and
sit
now
in the
it's
dark
okay.
quietly.
back to the stories we got over here.